Hello guys, we are back with Tuesday Night Fly Casual.
Another round.
Absolutely.
Another week.
Post System Open that neither of us two were at.
No.
So we'll either talking about that one to them later.
Well, yeah, they're going to have to talk about that because not only did I not watch it, I was at work.
Yeah, so was I. I watched
So I wasn't
a bit
there,
that
I
I
couldn't
could
watch
see.
it. I'm completely ignorant.
I saw a bit of Kev's game, a bit of the final, I saw a bit of the top 8. And
So a lot of people have come back from the System Open with wild tales of X-Wing shenanigans.
that we don't know about. Oh, Rasta's just popped in.
Oh, hello everyone.
But yeah, we've literally just started.
Literally just gone live.
Right, hi everyone. I'm just getting my phone. That was all.
So
Just
are you all
pinching my
set?
phone back. Pretty much. Give us a few minutes.
Can you get
We'll
you need the tablet off, James?
Yeah, if you saw the
Yeah,
iPad.
we'll sort that.
Wicked.
Yeah. No, why don't one of you two come sort it for us? Get it all set up. Come.
Yeah,
'Cause I don't know how to do it. You know I'm
He
rubbish.
can do it.
Okay.
I'll talk nonsense for a while.
You've got Jag for a minute. I'm going to go and be tech support.
It's a talking weekend warlords. Isn't it? Yeah, that's because we're not pretty enough to break the screen with our faces. Sadly though, we haven't even got the lists up, so I can't even talk nonsense about people's lists. What I believe, hi Ulfric, help me Obi-Wan. I don't think I can't. I'm not Obi-Wan for a start. I wouldn't be Jedi scum. Sorry to put that out there, but none of that Jedi malarkey for me. Speaking of which, we have got old school stuff on the table. So we've got Rebs versus Imps. I believe that Rasta is flying Han. Morning, Tavern Wars. Han and a A-wing. I can't remember which A-wing he's running. And he's up against, I think, Vader, Whisper, and a gunboat, I believe. Scarlett's not commentating. As soon as she found out that we're... yeah, Jake, that's the one. Yeah, Jake. As soon as Scarlett found out that we were actually going to start, she bailed out as fast as she could possibly imagine. And I can't blame her, to be honest. So yeah, that's the lineups. I'm assuming, I don't know the ins and outs of their upgrades and all that kind of stuff, but it's proper old school, which is good.
I am back.
Compadre.
Yes. Me amigo.
Get in there.
Scarlett commentating tonight.
Yeah, no, she bailed.
She was sat in my chair and then ran away.
They're commenting on the fact that we are a talking weekend warlords.
We are, but we won't be for very much longer because
we're gonna
we're gonna transition over with our new fancy.
check this nonsense out.
Madness.
Do it. Hit it.
And well, we are here.
Ah, so cool.
We had a little play. So
Check us out.
oh, we've not got all the things up, but I'll fix that.
Oh, come on.
I fixed it earlier and it was there, but the shields have gone away.
So much for tech support, John.
No.
There,
Boom.
There
we go.
So yeah, I was right. Han and
Jake.
Han Jake, as King Jim pointed out. Yeah, Han
Yeah.
Jake. It's a heavy Han.
It's the fattest hand.
It's the fattest Han. I was actually wondering earlier when I saw this list: is this Han, do you believe, to be the most expensive ship that you can make in X-Wing?
It's not. You can make this hand more expensive.
Cool.
But I think it's possibly the most expensive ship that will ever do any good.
Ooh.
I can't see
That's a claim.
I can't see ever being a ship more than 144 points.
All right. Challenge for the stream.
Yeah.
Come up with a
Be
ship.
successful with a ship that's more than
Come up
144
with a ship
points.
which is more than 144 points, but we're going to look at and go, that's actually worth putting on the table, as
Yeah.
opposed to I've just taken every single expensive
Yeah,
upgrade
exactly.
and it does nothing.
Well, because this hand you could... What could you do? You could... I think the engine can get more expensive by splitting it up to possibly afterburners. Dampeners can definitely get more expensive. Trick shot can obviously get more expensive. There's a missile slot not used. So
But-
it's not the fattest, but I think it does a very good job of what it does.
I mean, yeah, you could put protons on it. Can you
Yeah,
put protons
exactly.
on
Yeah,
Yeah,
rockets.
it? Yeah, put rockets on it and be like, yeah, okay, I've got rockets. That's
Yeah.
7 points, but you're never going to use it.
So Rasta saw it being flown at the weekend.
If you want to make it actively use
Yes,
this is the
exactly.
point. This is the point. We're trying to find a more expensive ship, which is actually worth putting on the table.
Yeah, it's not just... There's
Not-
180
yeah,
points of
I mean,
decimator.
Totally went forward with 110 point Anakin. 110 point Anakin.
It's pretty impressive.
That's not-
7B and R2 and stuff like that. Or maybe
maybe,
config,
maybe.
but yeah, that's pretty decent.
That's pretty heavy.
That is a heavy for three health.
Small
Points
for
per
a
health.
Small
Yeah.
base ship.
Points per health. You're probably doing very well there.
It's also not very frightening.
No, it's not.
I
It's
don't
not
find
going.
particularly fun.
There's 5 dice coming at me now. You've got a 2 dice.
Also,
keep
I'm
cannon.
a little bit intrigued about how you technically went 4 and 1.
Maybe there was a buy.
Either you went 4 or 1, or you didn't go 4 or 1.
I've not changed my hair. This was like this last week.
You haven't styled it though.
I've
You've done nothing with
no,
it.
it's a bit messy.
There's
but-
no product.
no,
in it.
no product in there. 3 buys, played 2 games. So you went.
All right, yeah, technically 4.
So you went 1-1, yeah.
Technically, okay, fair enough.
But yeah, so Rasta spoke to Jack after the game against Kev. Maybe Kev. Maybe it was either a game against Kev or the game before the game against Fishy, and said how torn he was because he wanted Fishy to win, but Jack was flying Han, and he loves Han, and he said he really liked Jack's hand, and he was going to give it a go. So here he is giving it a go.
And on the other hand, we've got Paul with it's a fairly standard kind of layout.
It's not
It's nothing
you wouldn't expect.
crazy. It's efficient.
Height and perception on Vader's a bit different, but we don't see that often.
Yeah.
They look like they're setting dials. Wow, they're going well fast today. It's not even 7, or it is 7 o'clock on the nose. So,
Well, we haven't set the timer, so they're not perfect.
well, I'll do it for them then.
Well, no, you got to make sure that they know their timer's going.
Well, if they
Can't
start,
just
if
set
they,
the
if they
timer
start flipping dials, then we need to press go. I'm sure I had a haircut last week on the stream, I believe.
I think you had this
Yeah.
haircut last time.
I thought that's what I thought.
I'm surprised no one's mentioned mine because mine is quite dramatically different.
Yeah, you didn't have that much in the first place, did you?
It was pretty long actually.
Was
When
it?
I actually shaved it off, I was actually quite surprised. I was like, "Whoa!"
No, 2 weeks ago.
No, it was 2 weeks
yeah,
ago.
You
last
missed
week.
one.
Last week.
So,
he was
so
there.
on the Sunday, yeah, I looked like Randy Savage. And the Tuesday, I was boom. This is me. So yeah, it was sunny and it got warm. So
Yeah, that was kind of my theory. It's like, and also I was getting proper hairy.
like the fist bump has happened. Rasta's touching the thing, and the clock is going.
See, they know what they're doing.
I know they do, but you never know. He's
So
a bit
3 to 3, Vinder 3-bank slam or pack up your toys. I am a fan of the surprise move with the
slam.
slam.
Yeah, there you go. Just on hard 3. So.
Because hard 3 is great, yeah, I'm not going to lie. Bendy, like gentle 3, or gentle 3, hard 3. There's a lot of 3 maneuvers which can really make you really quick, make you really in their face. However, if you wang out like a 2 or a 1, it can really throw your opponent off.
Yeah. You
Because
can
they're
just do
expecting the 3.
the
3
fast
by 3.
one, and all of a sudden you go slowly.
You know, you slow play it, and all of a sudden they're just kind of sat there, kind of going, "Oh, he's not,
He's not done what I
anywhere
thought.
near
Yeah.
where he thought it was." So it's probably one of the reasons why I don't play stuff like the 4 Phantoms and all that kind of stuff, because you know it's decloak, hard 1, focus, evade.
Decloak back on yourself, run in a
Decloak back
square.
yourself, run in a square. It's really hard to kind of keep anything kind of really tricking off, and I don't like playing that kind of game. I like to be all over the shop. As if you'd actually seen my game earlier against you, there was a lot of times when
Yeah,
they were all over. So nice.
You were a bit.
six
Boom,
point,
and then they were,
6 ship
yeah.
swarm with droids and Seer, and then like 3 or 4 turns in, all of a sudden we're all over. the place.
Sears makes that scary. All of a sudden, like you're passing them around. Say you're getting shots with 4 of them, and the other 2 are passing or sharing to deal damage. And you go, and I was like, why don't you do that? And you're like, spend it, and you neutralise that. I'm like,
Here,
what? That's not fair.
Have a crack shot.
Yeah.
And on the most manoeuvrable ship in the list.
Yes, absolutely.
So he's quite useful. Also, he's got the points which allow you to kind of dump stuff in other ships, which makes your pooey droids a bit better, because they are a bit ropey on occasion.
They are a little bit. Right, so we are running a poll like we did last week, guys. We've got who will win, George, Paul. Just type in the chat, George or Paul. No need for exclamation mark vote or anything like that. And it'll form a little graph for us. So yeah,
Pretty.
stick your votes in now.
So, this here hand, because obviously
This here hand.
I've only heard tale of it.
Yeah.
This is the first time I've seen it. I've heard a lot of people talking about it because it was like a big thing on the weekend and stuff, which is cool. Is there anything in Paul's list
Yeah.
which is going to make a big enough dent in it?
There's definitely ships. So he doesn't like damage. It can mitigate a good amount of damage with the title, with the evade, but where it mitigates its most damage is in its positioning. So the fact that this hand can do a stop
Yep.
for what white, clear the stress of Kanan, order its manoeuvre, it can stop and boost, it can manoeuvre boost. It's pretty up George's street with what it can do there.
It's all over the shop. The only thing that
And it is just, if you can hit it hard enough and strip its shields, and then once it's down to that one shield, obviously it's getting one back every turn.
yeah.
But if you can start getting some crits underneath it, and George is a bit unlucky with the R2 rolls, all of a sudden
this
it starts
is it. Yeah, I mean,
stacking up,
if you get the hits on the hull, then you
Paul's playing Stabutio there.
it's fine.
Yeah, if you can get the damage onto the hull,
Yeah.
it does start adding up, especially if he's starting flipping the cards.
because that could be.
Whisper can do a big dent in it, especially with Fifth Brother
It's
turning an eye to a crit.
Yeah, see,
That could hurt.
the thing about the Han Solo thing is, it is 144 points. It is the main target in the game. I mean, I wouldn't put much on Jake. For example, Jake versus those 3 Imperial ships.
No, you wouldn't back just Jake.
It's not a thing.
Yeah.
So it's about getting rid of Han, and getting rid of Han. It's a large base ship. It's got one evade dice.
Yeah, but it makes good use of that.
I mean, it's
Yeah,
efficient
yeah.
with that 1 dice,
But
it
it's
still
one
is only
dice.
1 dice.
Yeah,
so if you're like 3 dice attacks, 4 dice attacks at short range, it can only do so much. You are going to chip away at it, and like you say, if he starts doing R2, starts flipping over his attack, his damage cards, you could crit him out of the game without really
easily, yeah.
without really putting much on him. I mean, as soon as you've got a couple of damage cards on him, it becomes a risk every time
Yes,
you do
absolutely.
do R2.
It does, and especially with Vader's ability, or no, not Vader's ability, the inbuilt ship ability,
Oh yeah, just
where
putting
you
crits
can
on. Yeah.
you roll an extra dice and you can turn one to a crit. That's going to make a huge difference.
I mean, the thing is though,
So there's
in all honesty, though, I'd probably in this situation I'd be more happy about putting flat damage out
yeah, but
because you're just going to get him turn over. I mean,
he
doing
might
the
turn,
crit-
he might turn them over though. But
doing the crit is useful.
there's a lot of hull there
but,
for crits to go into.
It's
which
not
is
necessarily
horrible.
it's the extra hit, regardless if it's a hit or
Yeah,
a
yeah,
crit.
the
It's the
extra
extra
dice.
hit. It's the extra automatic hit going in.
Yeah.
That's the more important bit, not the fact that it's a crit.
Yeah, crits are nasty against.
I mean, any shit with a lot of hull,
But
crits. You
the
don't
thing is, you
really-
can shut this Han Solo down with crits. So we were talking about this earlier actually. Any large base, not just large base actually, any one agility ship, as soon as you get structural damage, especially
ruined.
even with Han Solo's mechanics,
Ruined.
it's just ruined it. He's lost. Basically, then the title has become useless. The
Yes.
evade token becomes useless.
Yes.
So
The force has got on it becomes useless.
yeah, exactly. So with the Sith infiltrator, all that force now means nothing. So it's a bit. As soon as you can put them crits on, it does hurt. And I think you are. That's what I always think. It does hurt. It does ruin
Yeah, I
me.
mean-
I've hated it when I've been like, Han Solo, haha,
Yeah.
re-rolls, do this, do that, do that. I'd absolutely agree with you, King Chimp. With what Han can do, you have to plan for Han to be where he is currently, Han to be where you expect him to be, like his expected manoeuvre, Han to then boost from that expected manoeuvre, or Han to stay where he is and boost. It can be pretty much anywhere. INS. So yeah, this Han is particularly tricksy.
I think this hand is particularly tricky, but I also think with Han against 3 ships, that's a tough.
Yeah,
ask.
yeah. Earlier against you, when I was
Han
trying a
against
similar
6
hand,
ships.
but not the same, but similar. 6 made it hard because I had to pick and choose. Well, am I taking 3 shots? Am I taking 2?
Yeah. And you might end up manoeuvring out of
A couple
of shots, and then putting yourself in not a particularly advantageous position.
Yeah, like
yourself.
not near your rocks or whatever.
You're not near your rocks, just to get out of the arcs. You're not near,
Absolutely.
or you're kind of going, well, I want some kind of shot on something. But if I do, I'm putting myself in more arcs.
Am I putting this? This is giving me a better shot, but I think actually with this hand, so there's a failed decloak there from Whisper.
It also doesn't like bumping.
It doesn't at all like bumping. I think with this hand as well, you have to just play the defensive game. You have to play the. I'm going to position myself in a place where I'm not taking any shots, even if that means I'm not getting the best shot myself. Because particularly with this hand, with Luke Skywalker, you're always going to be shooting. You might not be shooting range 1. You might be shooting range 3 for a rock, but you're always going to be shooting.
It's a
I'll stream as well. We've got new tokens. So George has used one next to Jake. We've not got cloaks yet. So we've got big stress, big focuses, big ions. Courtesy of Matt Whittam, he's given George a test batch, so we're going to give them a go, just to try and
that man.
that man who is amazing. Yeah. Yeah, no, so this is the hand. This hand won this list actually. George's list won the System Open here in the UK on Sunday. A very amazing feat with hand, but 144 points into hand is particularly heavy.
It's ballsy.
Yeah, and if for those of you that aren't aware, so Kanan and inertial dampeners is a silly combo. So he can white full stop with inertial dampeners, spend a shield to do that, gain a stress. Kanan then removes that stress, and he can get his actions. So that is a bit of a bonkers option. And then R2D2 means that he's got constant shields to be able to do that. He can do that every single turn, other than one rare turn where he has no shields but no damage, so can't R2 it back. I got stuck like that against you for a while. It's quite disappointing.
It's quite funny. I'll take all your shields.
Yeah, and then the next time I took a damage, I forgot about R2 because I haven't been able to do it for so long. But missed triggers. Oh well.
It is what it is.
It is indeed. So they all think George is going to win.
There is a sweeping majority of George.
George, there is, isn't there?
Having said that, though, I mean, it's George.
It is George. You're all right.
You know, it's you're probably going to be fairly
Evening,
comfortable with George.
Yes, I'd say so. It's the smart money.
Smart money.
So George has put his
If
force,
I were a betting man,
force tokens next to his ship for us. Just he said he would for the stream, so you can kind of monitor what he's doing with his force, what he's spending where. I've not spoken about it yet, but we have a little sub counter in the bottom corner that is counting down till Arfon makes his video on how to make his famous Weekend Warlords fudge.
I wouldn't even say famous. I would say infamous.
Infamous. It is very good. I prefer the vanilla to the chocolate orange, but
that's a personal taste. Hello, Rob Warren. Change trick shot to swarm tactics.
Drop Luke, swap
Kanan
hand
to
to sword,
sword,
swap engine upgrade to shield upgrade, and drop the title, and you have his hand build. That's a different hand.
That's basically a
yeah,
different hand.
that is. But
that's an entirely different hand. I think that people complain about the fat hand. I haven't actually tried playing it because it's a lot of moving parts, resource management to try and juggle.
Oh yeah,
it's a skill
so
to do
much
it.
going
It's
on.
a skill to do it, but if you can do it, it's brutal.
I did see it described on the internet earlier as a 13 health Sontier fell, and that's just ridiculous because it's not. He's not got a barrel roll. No, he's only got one agility, which is the main thing there.
Minox were whinging about it today.
Yes, of course. Wave 5 though in S. Happy Kanan's going in. Were they? Yeah, we did. Minox didn't seem a fan of it. I know that the internet in America went a bit mad over the fact that Fat Han Solo won a System Open. That's not 4 Phantoms.
Dun dun dun.
It is mad, but it takes some serious flying. Like, you're not just going to be able to pop that on the table and all of a sudden, oh no. So I found an issue there. Thank you, Death Rain's blog, but all of John's new overlays have gone over the top of his old overlay. That's not good. Let me find out how to fix that.
Phantom players complain about Fat Han is my favourite. Wave 5 is all about Y-Wings, and Seb Brady's excitement over getting a Y-Wing that is also a tank.
Yes. So Seb Brady loves Y-Wings and he loves World War II tanks.
This is the new
Y-Wing that's
Y-Wing,
armoured and big. And I think it's still a small base, but it might be a medium. Who knows?
I think it's still small.
I know you get a PS6 and it can fly in a Y-Wing.
Yeah. Handsaw build is just a bully.
Yeah, it will be. Yeah, absolutely. But it's a bit slashing your wrists just to do damage, isn't it? It's just like, have some
yeah, it's a bit emo.
But I suppose if you've got R2D2, it's the same principle as this one.
Yeah. I mean, it's still. I mean, I think with Han, there's actually a lot of variety with what you can do with Han. It's just whether
There's
or not
not many slots. You can build.
You can do a lot. You can do a lot of weird stuff.
There's
and
the
a lot of
layer
kind of
build
simple
and
stuff.
all that.
But I think at the end of the day, the ship itself with the dial that it's got, you've still got to have skill. There's no hand build which you put on the table and go, this is just going to do well against everything because it's so easy. It's not. There's no point and click hand. As far as I can tell.
No, there's not. It's not. My argument with it is it's not Ghost Fen at the end of 1.0 where you could walk into a shop, you could buy the stuff on the day, and you could go 4-2, 5-1, 6-0 without having any experience with the list. Like, you put this on the table in that situation, you will get smashed off the board. You've got an A-wing that can get one-shotted very easily.
Yup.
And you've got Han Solo that if in the wrong position, he's not getting his rerolls. He's got 1 agility. He's going to die. So it definitely takes some very serious.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, like so many things in X-Wing, it's a matchup thing. It's about how many favourable matchups you have to negative matchups. Han with this build works really well against some stuff. It works pretty well against a lot of stuff, but there are going to be other things that will slap it about.
Yeah. It's not never. There's nothing is a guaranteed win in the current state, which is fantastic.
I mean, there are some lists which have more positive matchups than they have negative matchups. I think at the moment, Four Phantoms is heavy on the positive matchups. There's a lot of lists which can't handle that, and then there's other lists which, if you fly well, will be able to deal with it. But if your opponent flies well as well,
absolutely.
it's a tough ask no matter what. And there's some lists which will just eat.
Absolutely.
You know,
Yes,
there's, and I think it's probably the one list with the most favourable matchups.
The Phantom's probably got
the Phantom list. Yeah, the Han stuff I think has some good matchups.
Well, this is
it will do well
it's
against
not anywhere
stuff,
else, is it?
But
Jack
there
flew
are
it, no one else flew it. So.
But there are going to be some stuff which will chew through it.
Oh yeah, it's like old Para eats Four Phantoms alive, but it's going to struggle against some other things. Oh yeah. Anything where you're getting multiple shots at Fat Han, it's really going to hurt.
If you can make him,
you can bump him. That really,
yeah. If you bump him, it really annoys him. Also, if you can put, again, it's about putting shots on him. If you can put a 2, a 2, a 2, a 2, a 3, a 3, a 3, a 3 on it, he can't roll that many evades.
No, exactly. Even with his evade re-roll, he's still only rolling one dice.
If you can get an average of about 2 hits out of every attack,
yeah.
First turn, you're going to get rid of his shield.
One damage.
As soon as you get rid of his shields, you're onto hull, and then all of a sudden R2 comes into it, and then all of a sudden he's an unhappy chappy. Also, the idea about sacrificing a 20-point tie to jam him up,
it's probably worth it.
Worth it.
And it's the big thing is, as soon as you take half points, bam, there's 77 points.
Yeah,
77
that's half
points.
of most people's list.
That's Vader. That is more than the Vader in this list.
Yes.
So, yeah, absolutely. I think that cannon in Wave 4 will be interesting. It's a new cannon, which I'm all for, because if it can go on my T70s or anywhere else. 72 points. Sorry, Kay, can't do maths.
Cannons.
But it's got the old auto blaster picture on, so that would be. I just said I can't do maths. The old auto blaster picture. So if it's similar on that line, it will be interesting. There's also in Wave 5. There's a snapshot.
Yeah. Now, see, the thing is, we've heard about this snapshot, and people are saying it's a missile.
It might. Well, it's got the no range thing. Yeah, Jags is a Force Ghost today. If you haven't noticed, he's a bit disappearing.
That does imply that I'm of the light side, which...
No, you can have dark side Force Ghosts.
Name one.
I don't know. Doesn't say it can't happen.
Hasn't happened yet.
Well, Vader did it. He was dark side.
Nah, but he turned back to the light, which is why he appeared as Anakin, not as Vader.
Well, he didn't, though, did he? He appeared as Vader, and then they decided to change it.
The snapshot is going to be all kinds of battalions upgrade. See the whole card.
Yeah, but it's got the missile range, the little red one that says you don't get the range bonuses.
So yeah, we're not sure.
There's a weapon there again, but
we're not sure how it's going to work. But again,
if you can read it all, let us know, because
yeah,
I can't read that much.
Yeah, there has been stuff which is the name has travelled across, but the abilities have been very different.
Yeah, I think that's what it looks like.
Yeah. So we're not quite sure how it's going to work, but there's a lot of stuff which has come across from Wave 1.
Version 1
to
with similar names that was changed.
Same name, but the powers have changed. Enhance.
Oh, so here we go. So this is George doing mad things with Han and Kanan. So George has just forwarded onto a debris. So he's going to spend Kanan here to strip the stress. There you go. Because Kanan can do that because he cheats. And then he's going to roll. And if he rolled a crit, he'll roll it again. And have another go.
But do you still miss your action step?
Nope. because it cleared the stress. So a rock, you would.
A rock, you'd still miss
But
your
you
action step.
lose your action on a debris because of the stress. It's cleared the stress, which now means he can lose action.
I'm there now.
So he's now going to do his action.
Sorry, I suddenly just like went well off screen.
And I
That's why
imagine
my
here he's going to boost to lose Vader's arc. There you go.
It's like you know what you're doing, Josh.
Almost. So, just one of the.
And has he got his side arc on?
Well, I'm not sure which one he's got on at the minute, but it doesn't matter because he can turn it with Luke if he needs to.
Obviously. Still just when Kanan doesn't have an interaction with the blinded pilot, correct?
I think if you're Kanan and you get blinded pilot, it should still be crits. You roll 4, you automatically get all your attackers crits because he's extra good at that.
I don't think any pilot ability should muck around with crits.
No, me neither. But
Flat. I don't care who you are. I don't care where you're from. I don't care.
But he
if
is
you're
a blind
fan
force.
favourite.
Yeah.
I don't care.
So
you should not mess around with.
Yes, thank you,
with crit cards.
John. We won't. We're going to do it now. I was just getting established. Thank you, Astro Boy. I need to move it further up again. So, guys, we have a giveaway today. It is the new. So, 9-month subscribers will be getting a new emote. It will be. So, I think currently it goes Porg for 1 month, Obi-Wan for 3 months.
Maul?
No, Dooku.
Dooku
for 6
for
months.
6.
And at 9 months, you'll get General Grievous. All drawn by Rasta. And if the t-shirt we're giving away today has that logo on the front. If you go to our merch store, which will you can get through Streamlabs and will pop up in our little advertising box shortly, you can see it there. But we are giving one of those away free of charge today. You have to enter. It costs you 100 Spondoolies. You can get 2 tickets with your Spondoolies, and subscribers will get a free entry on us.
Because we're nice like that.
Because we are nice like that.
Because we're nice like that.
Absolutely.
Hairy Dragon, you have 26 Spondoolies.
Oh, he's just Hairy Dragons are fun.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
Should have guessed.
you should have really.
Should have really guessed that one.
I need to put the alert box a little higher.
So, have we actually had any red-green dice?
We have. They've not done much with them.
Oh, I didn't look at it. No.
So
They're kind of spaffing at you, boy. Congrats on the win, Arfon.
Arfon? What did Arfon win?
I don't know. What did Arfon win?
Anyone can tell us what Arfon wins? We'd appreciate it.
So yeah, what's Arfon win? So, yes, yeah. Question mark. What? It's a good job you're here because I have no idea what's going on with this time.
Neither.
So I'm going to look at the game.
Yeah, let's do that. I'm just trying to make it so that when. No, I don't want that there.
You have no idea. The mask. Lol. What? Hey? I think there's like an in-joke running on the stream and I don't get it.
Yeah, me neither. I'm trying to move it. There we go.
Right, so.
So that when the important stuff happens and it says who's subbed in that, it comes up properly, not hiding behind everything.
Comes up proper.
Yeah, proper like.
Proper.
Ooh, I don't know what that is.
What are you doing?
Let's put something else.
What are you doing?
Breaking everything.
I don't know. Right, so we are looking at. See, I don't know if Paul's thinking about going for Jake.
I think he's trying to go for Jake, to be honest. He's decloaking?
I think he's bailed out on Han and basically kind of gone, well, Jake's right there. That's where my ships are. Target of opportunity.
Yes.
Let's try and mug the A-wing.
I agree. Yeah, I think that's absolutely what I was going for.
I'm also thinking that there might be a chance that he's kind of thinking, if I go for Jake, it's going to push me out of range of Han. So he gets a turn off, not getting shot by Han.
Yeah.
Which
I think
is,
he is far enough
it's
away.
fairly
as well.
legit. I mean, if you can get rid of Jake all in one big go and just go, right, he's done.
Yeah.
Now I'm just chasing one big ship with 3 ships.
Yes.
In this situation, it might not be a horrendous idea. In this situation, I mean,
No, I agree with you.
If I was,
because Han is so far away.
yeah.
Yeah.
And to turn into Han would leave you you're kind
You're
of
exposed
exposed to Jake.
Jake. And Jake's got outmaneuver, so
Jake's
you
got
don't
outmaneuver.
want to be exposed.
He's also got
to
Lone
Jake.
Wolf, and he is a mile and a half away.
Yes.
So it's not something that you necessarily really want to be dealing with.
No, that's true.
So if he did turn into Han, I think Jake would have his pick. As it is, he's slapped into the front of
Whisperers.
front of a Whisper, and I think landed on the debris.
I think, landed on the in the process. Cleared the one he
Which is
had.
not what you want for an A-wing.
I think it was an eyeball. He didn't put on the thing.
If that's a K,
it was the 3K behind him.
that's beautiful.
Yeah, nice block. Very good job there.
That was swish moving. I'll give him credit where credit is due.
That was nice. That Jake's got
Vader's going to come swinging round.
3 dice.
Yeah, it was nice. That was
nice. Yeah, so he's got a nice kill box on Jake there.
that's a lot of shots.
I don't know if he's going to get out that.
Ooh, would you barrel roll? Is that range band 1?
I think possibly.
Also, is he locked?
Who?
Is Vader locked on?
Doesn't look like it
Jake?
currently.
You
So
want a lock?
no, he's locked on Han.
There you go.
So he's locked on Jake now.
Which is why I was kind of thinking, would you
He
barrel
spent a
roll?
force for a focus, which is never a bad thing.
Would you barrel roll into range band 1? But obviously, if he's not locked up, then he's.
But
gonna
you can
want
do
to.
that. You could have afterburners boosted in as well, if he wasn't.
I don't think he moved. I don't think he did a 2, not a 3.
I'll do a 2. I thought you did a 3, but that's fine.
Hard to tell.
I wasn't paying massive attention at the time.
Yeah, it's because you were.
I fixed it now though.
Oh, so you fixed it. Well, that's great.
So
Yeah.
now, when Jar Jar's face pops up, I know,
Jar Jar.
it'll be at the front.
Right,
range
so
one. Range 1.
this
4
is
dice
where
from
we
Vader.
see the
This
death
is
of an A-wing.
quite probably. I'm just. Well, maybe not. Fire control system though. So turn that to a crit.
Yeah.
Oh no!
yeah.
It's use fire control,
Yeah, fire
not the
control.
focus. Yeah.
And then it's focused
Spend
up for
it
4.
and then turn one to a crit.
Boom, boom.
And Lone Wolf.
For
Oh, never mind.
Okay,
Ouch.
so
So Jake did really well.
that is
But for all the people saying that Fat Hand's broken, that is what happens to Jake.
to the other half.
So when for all those saying this list is broken, you get Jake in one wrong position, he's dead. But what we've got now is we've got George flying a large base ship with boost, which he loves, and it's Han, and he loves
it.
Han.
And
so.
why wouldn't you? But the thing is, now he's got.
So what we're saying is,
3 arcs.
should George just have had a 50-point bid? So 3 hits from Han, and 2 eyes and a blank. Oh no, 1 evade, an eye and a blank.
So I'm just not. I mean, the stuff that Han can do is potentially foul,
Yeah, but it still dies.
but you are.
He is. Jake doesn't cost much. Well, he has got 11 points of. He has 11 points of talents on him, which is impressive.
Yeah.
But
But it's the fact that the stuff that Han can do is foul, but you're only running him with 1 ship.
one ship, and it's not.
And
an
if that
X-wing.
one ship
it's not got
dies-
loads of health. It's not got anything
If
that
that, and if
daft.
that 1 ship dies, you've got no backup.
It's an A-wing that can be one shot.
So now he's got to deal with 3 arcs.
3
'cause now
ships by himself.
There's no.
yeah,
There's no diffusion of the list.
There's
now.
nothing coming in behind to whack up.
So he
or-
is always just
shield
going to be
gently.
concerned. And now because he's got 3 ships, yeah, okay, he's concentrating on where Han is, where Han will go to, and then when Han will reposition to.
Yeah.
However, he's got 3
He
ships
can have
to
one on
cover
each- one on each
that,
area, absolutely.
those eventualities. And
Chat's not there. Why is the chat not there?
I don't know, because you broke it.
I didn't break it.
So
It was there a minute ago. Because it said.
I think Russ is now going to be faced with a lot of more simple ideas.
Yeah.
He's got simple questions to ask. He's like, right, which ship am I going to go for? Where's that ship going to be? I'm going to try and kill it. Paul, yeah, he's still got to work hard to kind of work out where Han is going, but
He has the option.
he has free reign to do
does.
as he will to do that. Paul bugging out, coming up back. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Bail out, clear, because he's got 2 ships which are stressed.
Yeah, so to take a couple of turns.
Bail out.
Yeah.
Vader could reposition where he wants. He can get out of arc, he can get out of range, or take maybe a range 3 shot with all the dice and all the trimmings and all that
Yeah.
kind of stuff. And just turn around, come back in. Han would have moved to another location. As long as you're covering your bases, it's going to be relatively simple
Yeah.
to get a shot a turn on.
Yeah, it really is.
Because you haven't got that A-wing knocking around doing awkward
All the
things.
extra stuff.
and-
Yeah.
and blocking out and stuff, and that's the problem with 2-ship lists.
But it really is.
Especially if one
Once
is
one's
particularly
gone,
heavy.
and yeah.
As soon as one gone, you're in trouble because you got no backup. I mean, there's loads of really cool potential 2-ship builds out there, but I just don't think 2 is enough.
It's hard.
I don't think 2 is enough. 3 will work, I reckon, if you've got good ships and fly them well. However, 4 to 6 ships is like a real sweet spot.
Seems to be at the moment.
I think 4 to 6
Yeah,
is a
2
real
was
sweet
definitely
spot.
huge in
1.0.
1.0.
1.0
massively.
2-ship builds were just, because you have 2 dirty ships.
Yeah.
But that was the amount of stuff that you could put on which would make them dirty. That stuff doesn't exist anymore.
No, that's true.
So you're kind of going, okay, yeah, wicked, let's go for it. But I think 4 to 6 is the sweet spot, and I think 7 to 8 is if you can fly swarms.
Yeah.
If you're good at flying swarms, then 7 and 8 is a very definite option. But that 4 to 6, that seems to be
the
real spot where it's kind of like you got good amounts of stuff, so you've got the option of bumping, but you've still got lots of arcs. You know, you can still get some decent stuff on the ships to make them more effective.
Yeah.
But you're not
You're not.
limiting yourself.
Yeah. I think 3 in some cases, 3 of the named stuff, a bit like we've seen from Paul here, is real good.
Yeah, I mean, I think
3's my comfy spot.
I think the 3 spot is pretty much owned by aces.
Yeah, it's 3 aces.
3 aces is the spot. 2 aces is not enough.
Well,
Because
you say that. Dave Amos is currently flying with a 40-point bidder, lad. Vader Sontier. To quite some success, but that's like, are you like really just like, we're playing?
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, that's kind of like I've got cojones.
Yes.
To be able to run this list. The thing is, I mean, it'll do well, but it's the trouble is with those kind of lists, especially with people like Vader and Sontier, is that if your opponent has one good turn, and you have one bad turn, you've lost a ship.
Yeah.
Because Soontier especially will just evaporate.
Same as Jake. Yeah, absolutely.
Just evaporate. And
it's
it
a
doesn't
lot
take
of
much
heavy lifting
because
for
it
us.
is literally like, oh, I've rolled 4 hits. Well, I've got 3 evade. Oh look, I blanked out. Oh, here we go. Oh, I've taken a crit. Oh look, I've got structural damage or weapons.
What a shit, yeah,
And you just got to go, I don't even need to shoot him anymore, really, because you can't fix either of those, and it makes them so less effective.
Oh, absolutely.
And it's like, okay, I'll leave you alone. I'll go for Vader a little bit, pink Vader and stuff, and you just kind
come
of whittle
back
them down.
later, yeah.
Because if you've got a lot of ships, you just laugh at it. Because you go, okay, cool, you've killed my 25-point trade drone. Oh no! I've got another 6.
True. Definitely, I don't think we're going to see
2 aces, death range, size makes him uncomfortable.
That is brutal, yeah. But I don't think we're going to see George going anywhere near the southwest of this map because, that's right. There's no rocks there, so I think George will stay firmly in the rocks. To be honest, Han doesn't have to have the rocks all the time, but he definitely prefers them.
He likes them.
Yeah, seismics. As I said, when I played against Ryan, and he had Vinny with unlimited seismics and just ruined my life.
Yeah, I think also seismics and trash them.
Yeah, just throw them.
Just first turn, boom, get rid of those.
That one's gone.
Boom,
Reload.
get rid of those.
That one's
Even
gone.
if you don't need to do any damage.
Yeah.
It's just like, I'm just going to take away your bonuses.
Absolutely.
So if anything running around with debris gambit,
It's gone.
seismics.
Anything that likes to hide behind them.
Anything that likes to hide behind them, bang, seismics. Also, the new droids
Sitting on them.
clamping on as turrets, seismics.
Yeah, just blow them up.
I think seismics are they're I think very useful. It's that kind of thing. I wouldn't necessarily build a list around them, but if I've got
If you've got a
spare
couple of points left,
if I've got a spare slot and I can kind of go, actually, put a seismic in there. I don't think it's a bad shout.
No.
Because also, what are they? 4 points, 3 points.
4 points for 2, yeah, I think
points?
so.
Is that really going to make a big dent in my bid? I mean, I don't tend to go for
You're
bids.
not one for running bids, are you?
I'm not a bid player, so it's like
5k wings of seismics.
The ultimate anti-hand list. Yeah.
It'd be pretty horrible, but
Well, you see, the thing is are those 5k wings going to be able to have enough damage output?
they're going to get rid of all those rocks.
They get rid of all the rocks. We still got to deal with a hand.
And they've got 2 dice turret.
They've got a 2 dice turret, and it's like, okay, do they have the damage
Yeah, that's
output
true.
to deal with it?
Might
Yeah, they'll annoy him and be like, ha ha ha, bonuses, what bonuses? Bring a 69-point ship to deny a 2-point trick
That's
shot.
true.
Money well spent.
Yeah, so George is just going to meander for a bit, I think.
Yeah, George is going to play around until Paul
has to.
comes in, and then
Well, I think he'll pounce when he can go, right, they're coming in here, so I'm going to go that way. and
Well,
get
yeah,
that
I mean,
one.
I would imagine he's probably going to be heading for around about the bottom asteroid chunk in terms of direction.
Yeah, the bottom.
So he can cut back in,
Yes.
and he'll try and take out one of the aces.
Probably see another hard 2 this next turn.
Because I don't think the Alpha's really going to get into.
Well, you say that, it can 3-4, 3-4
Well,
slam.
no, it could,
come
it
fast.
could. But looking at where the debris is in front of that Alpha,
Yes, true.
he's
yeah.
got to come out and then back in. So he's only really going to make it into that little triangle of debris.
Yeah.
So if hands down by that bottom asteroid, picking on one of the aces, I don't think that Alpha's going to be in this turn.
That's true.
I mean, 5k wings is 45 health.
Okay, you are
Slam.
true. 45
So
health
45
is
damage.
brutal.
And block like a medium basis.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Medium
it'll be
bases,
really, really
slam.
annoying, but you're going to get a lot of time. You're going to get a lot of results going to time because I don't think you're going to do enough damage.
Not much is going to do enough damage to them.
I mean, if you're going to take 5k wings, you might take 5k wings with homing missiles.
I don't know, can you fit home yourself on 5k wings? To the list builder.
Maybe 4.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Maybe 4. But then if you're going to do that, then you might as well just take the 2k wing, 3a wing.
That one, yeah.
Because that's even more annoying.
I don't know. 5k wings, it's a lot of health. We
did.
did a while back. We
That's
did
the
the most.
wrong one.
A
Dude.
while ago, we did the most you can fit in a list, didn't we? Most health.
Can never go wrong with missiles.
Yeah, you can't. Fit,
So I've
you
been
can't
told.
Fit 'em. You have to have one without.
Oh no.
Oh, what a shame.
Oh no. What
Salisbury's a
nightmare.
3 point.
Yeah, Salisbury's a 3 points. It's just if you've got that spare slot, then why wouldn't you?
Yeah, that's true.
Because they're versatile. Because they stop so much other stuff rather
They
than
really
just
do.
doing damage.
Yeah.
I mean, it's one of these times where you could just set it off just to take it out. So yeah, I'm not going to do any damage,
I just want rid of that rock.
but I just want rid of that rock. Again, if this kind of hand is going to be a bit of a prevalent thing,
I don't think it will. I think Jack flew it particularly well and is particularly good with it. Hence him doing well.
fair share.
I think.
I think it's going to get a lot more play. I think lots of people are going to try it out.
Yeah, I think you're going to get a lot of people trying it. I don't know if we'll see the success with it. mirrored.
Yeah, I think they might kind of play with it and go, I don't get this. Because I wouldn't be able to fly it.
Yeah, a bit like we saw. I think
Oh,
it was
yeah,
Eindhoven.
Because when I run big ships, they're big dumb ships.
Yeah, I think Eindhoven. You saw Kylo, Midnight. I want to say Blackout
Yeah.
with like no upgrades on them, like 1 each.
Yeah.
Go top 2 or top 4, and I don't think we'll see anyone do quite so well with that list again because that's not been prevalent.
Yeah.
It will make a bit of a stir, and I think it will.
I mean-
It will settle out that actually, wow, he flew that really well.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's like when I ran
3 infiltrators.
3 infiltrators. 2 did really well, and funnily enough, that was the 2 with 4s.
Yeah.
The third one, the Dark Courier, was just points for your opponent.
Yeah.
Because there's nothing on it. It's like, okay, it's just a 10 damage, 1 defense dice ship. It's just with a large base, you can't miss it.
Yeah.
It's like, there it is.
Bang.
Funnily enough,
Bullseye.
even though I won the same amount of games the day after with Maul, Dooku, Grievous,
Yeah.
it felt like a much more effective list.
Yes.
Because even though Grievous didn't do a massive amount of damage output per se himself, what he did do is he made people
He drew
maneuver.
them in. Yeah.
Because you don't want, because he had outmaneuver with his ability to roll 2 out of arc,
Yeah.
almost
2
being,
rerolls,
being like a 3 reroll.
reducer, yeah.
So no one wanted to stay in his arc if they were not pointing face straight at him. So it made them maneuver a lot more, which meant sometimes I actually got more effective shots with Dooku and Maul
yes, than you did with just.
than I would with just 3 of them,
Yeah.
because I was making him move into Maul's arc just to get out of range
Yeah, that
bound
makes sense.
1 or
Yeah,
just
yeah.
to get out of this. So it felt like a much more controlled, logical list. And even though the points value for Grievous and Dark Courier are about the same, in terms of output, the Dark Courier is just nothing. So it was a no-brainer really. And it's still a decent amount of hull on the table with 2 with Maul. I mean, Maul and Dooku are just they're awful. I mean, they're mean. They're bullies. Dooku less so, but Maul is just a bully. He's horrible.
Yeah, he is.
He is genuinely horrible.
So what we're going to see from George here, because I was originally thinking a hard 2, and which is maybe it'll be what he's dialed in. But what he can opt to do is just go, nope, a handbrake. But I don't. It depends what he's dialed in.
Well, he's got the option to change it on the fly, though, hasn't he?
Yeah, you have. But I'm wondering, do you take. Personally, I'm not sure what's better, the bump or the stop it at range 1.
There's going to be some shots coming in.
Oh, awesome! Orphrix bought a t-shirt.
Oh, well done.
You might win one. If you've entered the raffle, you might win one.
There's nothing wrong with that.
And for those of you that saw that little logo popping at the bottom, behind it was a t-shirt and with the logo on. That's what it looks like.
It's amazing.
It is amazing.
It's actually a really nice t-shirt. It's not that one.
So it's not this one,
It's like that one.
but it's got
not.
Grievous on it. And it's got all this on the back. But it's not actually Maul.
No. Which would you rather, Maul or Grievous?
I prefer the Grievous drawing. The Grievous picture's better. That Maul's cool, but I prefer the Grievous one.
Fair enough. Honestly, a guy flying what you love and flying it well and the biggest, winning the biggest SOS.
It's on there.
The biggest SOS is the biggest,
Yeah.
the best thing to happen in the community in a long time. I think.
Absolutely. 'Cause
Yeah.
It's just something he enjoys and what he loves. He went 4 forwards, not caring. Perfect. Real good flying from George.
See, the other thing about I heard a story. I don't know if it was you who told me, but it was actually Taylor. Lee Taylor told me. Apparently, it was his secondary list for hyperspace the next day.
Oh, really?
He was going to fly 4 Phantoms,
Oh, okay.
but apparently he forgot that he put 2 Phantom dials in his trousers, which he'd left at home.
Put them through the wash.
So he literally didn't have the
Didn't have the
gear
stuff.
necessary to
Oh,
run
wow.
thing. And the reason why his hand was so fat was because he had points left. He just literally had what he had on him. And just went, I'll put that on him, that on him, that on him, that on him.
I know.
Rather
I
than
heard
this.
that he'd been flying it for ages. So I don't know how true that is.
He's
but-
been flying Han and Jake
Yeah.
as a list for ages, ever since like version 1, I think, or something like that. He's been, he's flying that combo of Falcon A-Wing for forever. But the actual list he ran was a not up together extended version of his hyperspace list,
Okay.
because he couldn't run the list which he took. So when you say flying what you love and flying it well, yes and no. So yeah, I mean, he did do it, and he does love that list because apparently he has been running
Yeah,
it
he's
for
run
forever,
Han
and he
for
loves that
quite a
and
bit.
that kind of stuff. But it wasn't actually the list he was going to run. He was going to run for Phantoms. I think the best thing about it is the fact that he didn't take 4 Phantoms, which is the 4 Phantoms list, and he won with something very different.
Yeah,
And I think that is what's really cool about the whole story, is that he could have run what has been seen all over America and what's been seen all over Europe as the 4 Phantoms, and everyone knows the 4 Phantoms, and everyone who isn't running 4 Phantoms hates 4 Phantoms. Me especially.
I've been bullied by it.
Oh, they're horrible. I hate. Every time I see them on the table, I cringe because I don't know how to deal with it.
I'm like,
I
played
it's
the
like a
perfect
mental block.
game against them, and I've still been smashed.
It's like mental block. I mean, the last time I played, I had 3 infiltrators. No, just no. 4 ships with Duke against 1 dice. Big ships. It was like, I'll just take off that ship. I'll just take off
Never
that ship.
mind.
I'll just take off that ship. And I wanted to cry.
Yeah.
And I played against Ali. I mean, Alessandro's a really good player.
Yeah.
Anyway. And he smashed me 200 points to 0.
Oh,
He just destroyed me. And
He's
it was
very good. He
really
had a really
quick.
good showing at
And I was
Salisbury.
like, I want to go home and cry into my pillow. It's not good.
Not all of us are quite as good as you, the Death Rain. So not all of us can do quite as well as you did at the.
I mean, don't get
System
me wrong.
Open.
Don't get me wrong. There are people out there who can play and do really, really well. There are also lists out there who will do really, really well against 4 Phantoms.
Yeah.
However, I am not one of those players, and I don't run one of those lists.
No.
So every time I see 4 Phantoms, I start to cry a little.
Yes.
Because they hurt me.
And your soul hurts.
It's like, oh God, not again. I've got PTSD from Phantoms.
So.
And it's not good. However,
Vinder's put himself out of the fight here, slamming round, even though he's not hurt. But
I'm not good. I'm fearless.
maybe that's all you need sometimes.
What? As in actually fearless, like the upgrade fearless?
No,
All
he,
your
means
ships have got
he,
fearless.
he has no fear.
Oh,
Not
right,
as in he runs Imperials most of the time.
It's not fair. I'm not scared of them. I'm resigned.
Yeah,
Basically, every time I see them on the table, I know what's going to happen, and I'm not good enough to do anything about it.
No, K's got one now. If Vader
but-
stays there, if I was George, I'm putting the handbrake on this turn.
No,
I am. I'm going. Oh, I'll take the shot.
nah. I would.
While you're not getting shot at.
Ooh. You see, the thing is about the actual ship, it means I can't really see his pegs.
Yeah.
Depending on the placement of the pegs, very dependent on the place of the pegs.
Oh, we might be on the rock.
I'd be slooping that nonsense.
Mate.
But then he doesn't have to because he's Kanan, so he can just ignore.
You can just
the-
ignore all the rock.
Ignore
all
the debris.
Yeah.
I think any list, I bombed my own Sun tier twice at the SOS just so I could have a range one bullseye.
Fearless.
Oh, that kind of feels. I
Yeah.
get it. Yeah, the thing about the ability to basically
Spending its
ignore
force.
50% of the obstacles on the table is solid. I mean, that's a really tasty thing to be able to do.
It's very good. Sneaking away. I think George would probably consider running debris with this, but
I think
I think
I think
so
he-
George running 2 rocks in debris. He might run all
three debris.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, if I was.
So the problem actually, I realised with the last thing where I said he might pull the handbrake, if he was sat on the debris, he'd still end up stressed. Because Kanan could only clear one of them.
Fair point.
I didn't realise it was sticking out
Yeah,
quite so much.
if he was bumped on the debris, then fine. That's
What do we think to the
fair
oversized
shout.
tokens, guys? The bigger focus is, the bigger stress. Prefer them?
It's nasty.
Is it helpful?
It's
Let us know.
laggy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think it's a.
So I think what's this? Vinder. That's his name, isn't it? We're gonna see the hard 3-3 forward or 3 bank, something like that.
I would
Okay.
imagine 3 bank
A hard 3.
and then kind of gauge it from that position because you'd have to pre-decide.
Hard 3. I'm
So,
going to see a hard 3
I would-
first and then decide. But
No,
I can see Paul bringing him straight back in.
You know that he's going up.
Not go.
Hands going up in some way, shape, or
Yeah,
form.
but
It's not
if
going to turn
you can
out.
hard 3 and then
So I would
3 bank yourself straight between the rocks.
Request a song. If I select that, does it force you guys to sing? No.
I don't know. I believe if you request a song, it will play it to you. Wherever you've found the thing, there is a media option.
So
player
are
option
you
in this.
loving the big tokens?
Oh, awesome. So that evade that Paul's using isn't one.
No, that's an old.
That's an older one, but the one
but it's-
George
it's,
is using.
It's one of the acrylics, which
Yeah.
are slightly larger anyway.
Yeah, the one George is using are the ones.
Oh.
Awesome. So we're gonna try
You
and
went
get.
2 forwards, and then hard 2.
Oh, not what I was expecting at all. I was expecting a commit in and then see what happens. I believe on here there's a media player option.
Yeah, it
Music.
plays the music over your stream.
I think,
don't
yeah, it'll
think
play
it plays
you
it
the. I
over
think it'll
ours.
play you the song. Yeah, it's. If it is, we don't know about it. Maybe he's got secret links with FFG, and actually his vape is a new ship, but I don't quite think so. Ah, there you go. Pirate John Silver knows how the stream works. But yeah, there is the option to do something with music. That I think it plays it to you, so you can.
Yeah, it
listen
just
to
plays it over the stream. It doesn't play it to us
Yeah.
or the entire stream. It just plays
It
it.
might play it to the entire
No, I
stream.
think it just plays it to you.
Oh, okay.
It's basically you can choose your own backing music. But it just allows you to do that. I believe
That would do everyone's head in, wouldn't it? If we just
did
one
my edit
stream,
just
yeah,
for that little bit.
Just had
so,
the cantina music on loop.
for a second, I thought the Raptor's vaping pipe was a cool next wave ship. Yeah, that's the Y-wing,
the new tanky Y-wing.
which I've seen and I don't like.
But what I noticed is, so the Aethys, right, it's got an Anakin pilot.
Yes.
The N1 Starfighter's got an Anakin pilot.
Yes.
And the Y-wing's got an Anakin pilot.
Yes.
It's getting a bit silly, isn't it?
It's almost like they run out
Run out of
pilots
quite quickly.
Who do we put on it now? Put Anakin in it.
But then
But does he have the same pilot ability in every ship?
I'm not sure. I don't think in the N1. I think he's also PS4 in the N1. Or PS3.
Isn't it something about the different stages of Anakin?
Yeah, but the Aether Sprite and the Y-wing are the same time period, aren't they?
I don't know. I can't remember.
Clone Wars, yeah.
So they might have slightly different stuff.
Potentially.
Because someone was saying that later on, if he turns up in I can't remember which one it is, but if he turns up in one of them, he should have access to dark side powers.
Oh yeah, one of them. No, he hasn't yet, so maybe he will later.
This is the first time a faction had 2 initiative situations can only use one of them. Yep.
Yes, that's true. They've not got another one yet.
Having said that, though, separatists don't have any.
They're getting one.
They will be getting one, but they
In
haven't
that
got any
weird new Nantic or
yeah, the Nanny Tuck.
the
whatever it's called. The Cantor.
Geonosian Starfighter. The one that, it's got a bullseye
Yes.
and a turret,
Yes.
and it can take tractor beams to itself to
pass
throw
on to
itself.
other people. It's very odd.
It can give itself a boost in a battle by taking a tractor beam,
Because
and then give it to you.
There's no PS6.
Bomber,
What's it called?
hyena.
Hyena. There's no PS6 hyena.
Snapshot is back.
Yeah, we were talking about it earlier.
Range 2,
don't
look
know what
at
it
it. We don't know what it
but
does, but it's shooting
the
similar
power
to
of
the
squinting, it looks like Anakin in the Y is the same as the
Yes,
Delta.
I thought the same.
But again, it's tiny.
It's really tiny. And I did think it looked similar.
I don't think his ability in a Y-wing's grand.
I don't know. Being able to clear stress on a Y-wing is pretty big because they don't have the blues to deal with it. If you've got three fourths on a Y-wing,
but their red manoeuvres are not particularly
you got a K-turn
exciting. Though.
and a hard 3. Being able to get that hard 3 off could be quite big.
Yeah, but it's only a Y-wing.
Only have the 1 and 2 straight boots. No banks.
There's a talent for the ship that allows you to move the tractor to another. Yeah, that's what we've been discussing about on the shop floor.
I think that's the base ability of the ship actually.
Yeah, it's an inbuilt. It's not a talent or anything like that. It's an inbuilt thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the 1.0 dial. Ooh, good. I like it when we don't get better stuff than my factions. I'm not gonna lie, I'm biased. What can I say?
This is in your faction. Oh no, it's not.
No, it's not. What are you talking about?
Sorry.
Although we should be able to take out Anakin in a ship with the separatists because he was doing what Dooku told him to do and doing what
True.
Palpatine does. It's bad guy.
It is big though, look.
I don't like it.
It is big.
Like,
We've just pulled the article up. It is huge.
It's an ugly
and the
ship.
sick looks. The paint job on the sick looks sick. Get it?
And what is that?
The
Yeah.
Geonosian thing. It's like a needle, isn't
It
it?
looks
There
weird.
it is, look.
Oh yeah, there it is. Oh,
It's
God,
tiny.
Blimey, yeah.
Got a PS6 though.
So all it has is a bullseye.
A bullseye and a turret.
He's
Got a bullseye and a turret.
Actually mental.
A crazy dial.
Dancing nimbly on invisible threads, the Nantex class starfighter uses an advanced tractor array to perform impossible manoeuvres and guide its turret-mounted laser gun with exceptional precision. Swarms of these agile fighters are the first line defence for the separatist stronghold of Geonosis. So it's going to be a cheap ship then.
You'd think so, but then it's got a 4, 5, 6, 2 4s, a 5, 6 pilot. So
Well, yeah, but it's 3 in the bullseye,
2 in the thing.
defence 3, full hull, focus, evade. That's it. Focus, evade.
Focus, evade, track to barrel roll, boost.
Yeah,
It's interesting.
but his basic.
I don't think it's going to be expensive, but I don't think it's going to be cheap. I think you're going to be looking at the A-wing range.
I mean, apparently there's some kind of gear that gives it a target lock.
Yes, there is. Targeting computer it'll be.
Um,
Got a stealth device in there. You got snapshot
the snapshot, which is range 2.
or something
arc,
shot.
and
Range 2 front arc.
Yeah, something.
range 2.
shot.
Uh,
Deflection,
deflection,
something like that, and there's something flare, maybe
snare.
dare,
Who knows?
bear. I don't know, and Duke, which we all know about.
Yeah.
Um,
And their tractor beamness is a bit naughty, isn't it? It's I can't quite read it for
hello, Ratty number 13.
Hello.
Hello, nerfed straight boost.
It is. You have to take a tractor beam to do it, but you do that boost into range 1 with the PS6,
And then give it off.
and then you just go, all right, now you're tractored, and
I'll boost you. I'll
you
barrel
can-
roll you into my bullseye arc.
or I'll leave you there if I've already got it, but reduce your agility, or onto a rock there from Vinder.
Uh-oh.
And then, yeah, the fat Y-wing. Oh, it was a small base.
That Y-wing,
It's huge.
I'm not a fan. I think
Yeah, look,
I
only
think
got
it's a really ugly ship.
2 blue manoeuvres.
2 blue manoeuvres and 4K 4 straight hard 3 array.
Talent called Ensnare. How are you getting these images? This is mad.
It's amazing. It's almost like we've got people
That know more than us.
Not only that, but they're like our own personal Google.
They are.
It's in the article. Whoops. Learn to read.
Ensnare.
Oh
There you go.
yeah! Oh, there it is.
Ensnare.
At the end of the activation phase, if you are tracted, you may choose one ship in your bullseye, in your mobile arc, at range 0 to 1, transfer
Right.
one tactic to it.
That's horrible.
Yeah, but the thing is every single one of those versions of a ship going to have the ability to take a talent?
Oh, that's true. Maybe
'Cause
the
that's
lower
a talent.
Yeah,
So the lower
true.
ones might not be able to pass that off.
That's true. Yeah, and down on the wire when we do see the full snapshot, it is a snapshot.
So I don't
We
know.
could probably read the text if you can zoom in enough on it, but it's blurry.
It is blurry. So yeah, it might be that ensnare
Ah,
ability.
the 9-month Twitch logo is Rastamase artwork, General Grievous. You get it for 9-month subscriptions for having subscribed for 9 months. I don't know if there's a way I can show you it. Let me have a fiddle. I can't seem to. John could do it if he's out there, but yeah, it's General Grievous drawn by George
In
and
the
then
similar style.
illustrated online on
Similar
the computer.
style as the
Yeah.
other ones.
It will likely go on a dial cover coming soon, I imagine. Secret hidden mod? What?
Or is it?
Oh, it seems a bit of an odd place to
It's
put.
just a shield upgrade.
Seems a bit of an odd place to put a card, doesn't it? So
Yeah, it's just a shield upgrade. No one cares.
That's 5-3. We've only got one extra shield, which is weird. I thought they'd have extra hull. Look at that ghost. You seen the ghost?
How is that ghost any different?
It slots in. It fits in the back.
Oh.
It actually docks. That's all.
And a
Inquisitor's
V1
tie. That's exactly the same.
and Punishing
Punishing
One,
One.
which is exactly the same.
Sick. Cool paint job.
Cool paint job.
Yeah.
I do like the paint job.
Yeah, it's odd that
I quite like the ship.
that's
I know-
not got a paint. Like, it's Punishing One that is the paint job, but I'm
Yeah,
surprised
yeah,
they've just gone like a different one.
the-
I like the paint job on
It's
that.
a nice, it's
cool.
a nice paint job. I
Yeah.
like the ship. It gets a lot of hate for not being as good as Zed's, but
It doesn't do much, is the problem with it.
it's in the Dropbox Twitch emotes, Josh.
Okay, and then but then I don't know what to do to show everyone.
Did you just copy and paste it or something? Or?
No, have a look.
I don't know.
Twitch badges.
That one.
That one there.
I don't know that one. Add an image overlay. Add an image overlay.
Yes. So thank you.
Yeah, Josh. How did you not know that?
Oh, I was trying to remember.
Do it. Do it. Get it working.
You keep talking, Jack.
Yeah, I'll keep
What
talking
they're doing?
while you muck around. But what they're doing, they are.
So Vinder's on a rock.
Vinder's on a rock, which is not great. He's also going to move beforehand, so. Yeah, Josh. I'm not touching anything, by the way. I literally have hands off. I'm not touching anything. So if it all breaks, it's all him. So yeah, Vinder's not looking pretty because he's got a bump on pretty much everything that he does. See, this is the trouble with calling this game at the moment because it's really difficult to work out where Han's going to be,
That's huge.
and it's really
You guys couldn't see that,
Oh, what?
but it's massive.
Oh
So
dear.
I'm just going to scale that.
All we can see,
Swap seats,
all we
swap
can see
seats.
is Grievous's forehead, and a
just
little
the
bit of his
forehead and
ear.
a bit of an ear.
That's amazing. That's
We're gonna
absolutely
swap
ridiculous.
seats,
Right,
And I'm going to do some tech.
we're playing.
We're playing musical chairs.
Musical chairs.
Music steps. Click sound right.
Clicks. Oh, blimey. So yeah, so it's really hard to work out where. I would be tempting maybe to try and stop Han getting close to the rock by blocking him with Whisper. So decloak out and then maneuver in like a hard one maybe and stuff to try and keep him stuck, and then get Vader to kind of come up and help out. But oh no, he's gone the entirely wrong way. Sorry, wrong way from what I was thinking.
Other way,
Sorry, the
yes.
other way. I wasn't saying it's a wrong move. And where's he going to go after that though? That's the next question. So, what, like a hard one maybe? I don't know. See, I don't fly Phantoms, so it's tough. So yeah, Vinder's bailing out. One left turn hard. Yeah, that's what I was kind of thinking. But it's leaving a range. It's going to be a long range shot against Han, and as Han can really kind of come steaming in. Vinder was always going to be out of it. 2. Not bad. 8 barrel rolling.
No, I don't know.
So he's going to have to focus. There we go. And then a hard one. Do they have a hard one?
Who?
No, they don't have a hard
Which
one, do they? Tie advanced.
Uh,
Okay.
they might have a hard one. I
They
can't
don't.
remember.
I think the V ones have a hard one,
Oh, okay.
but I think the advanced don't. So the advanced got worse from the prototype
Yes.
to the proper version.
Different.
No, worse. If the advanced had the same dial as the V1, they'd be amazing.
Yeah.
But they don't. Hands hard 3, I think. Yeah. Good shout. What do you guys think of Rise of Skywalker? I'm probably going to get a little bit of hate from this, but
You weren't loving it.
I
were you?
watched it. I watched the trailer, and at the end of it, I was a bit.
Not much happened.
Not much happened, which is fine because
Which
it's
is
only
great.
it's not a spoiler trailer. It's a teaser
Teaser.
trailer. So we're not expecting big kind of reveals or kind of big story point plots to get revealed and stuff, which is fine. But I didn't really.
Boom.
I like it. No, it's good. I didn't really kind of leave the trailer with that expectation of that's going to be
That's gonna be
really cool.
Yeah.
I just kind of left it going. Yeah, okay, fair enough. I mean,
Oh, that's nasty from George there.
yeah, it was quite funny that I think the biggest thing
spent
was
a bit.
that I think a lot of people from
The cackle.
our community left that trailer kind of thinking, ooh, new shit for X-Wing.
Yeah. We won't give any spoilers because I know lots of people don't want to hear. Some people don't like to watch it at all.
Yeah,
so,
it's fair.
But yeah, new shit for X-Wing was
there's
one
a
of my thoughts.
new shit for X-Wing.
A new paint job.
Yeah, a new paint job. So that is literally.
It was cool. I'm
It's-
excited. I'm always excited for it. So
I mean, yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, I want to watch it. I want to see the finale
yeah.
to
Right.
the Skywalker saga and stuff.
While they're
but
planning, I'll just show you this.
pop it up.
This is the 9-month badge.
Pop it up.
Sorry for those that it scares.
Ta-da!
So this is the 9-month badge. This is what's going on the t-shirt. This is artwork done by George. So yeah,
Yes.
really cool.
I'm just having flashbacks of the first attempt. It's literally just covered the bottom
half
right hand
the screen.
corner of the screen with just his forehead and an ear. It's so what? But yeah, so I'm looking forward to the film in a kind of it's a Star Wars film.
Yeah,
You know,
absolutely.
It's
And they're
the,
saying
it's
that
the climax of the
if
saga.
you've seen any interviews, they're saying they've learned from their mistakes and have made changes to suit that. So hopefully, we won't get a bit of a. It was a bit
Yeah.
too out there, wasn't it?
You see, the thing is, we could get into a massive discussion about why,
What failings were. and,
what the
yeah.
Last Jedi, how the Last Jedi went wrong, and all that kind of stuff. But that conversation has been done to death.
Yes, it has absolutely.
Um,
but hopefully, I'm
so
just excited for a new Star Wars.
I'm
film. I
not,
like
I'm not
them
going
all.
to touch that, and I also don't want to criticise someone who directed a film in Hollywood. Who am I to say anything?
Yeah,
about it?
absolutely.
You know, I mean, I don't know how to direct a film. I can't even, direct myself out of bed sometimes.
I know the feeling.
It's a big ask because you're dealing with a fan base which is so invested,
So invested.
so massively emotionally invested in the storyline. But if you don't fulfill their expectations, you're in a lot of trouble.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I think that's something which I could never deal with in terms of pressure. So he did what he did. The film is what it is. Let's just carry on.
Yeah.
The new one, I think, is going to be a better film. I think there's going to be more in it, which is more enjoyable. I think it's going to answer a lot more questions, and I think we're going to walk away a lot more satisfied from it.
I don't know. I think it might leave us with so many questions.
I know, leave us with some, because otherwise
What's going to happen?
it's too clean cut.
They're
You know,
saying
you
there's
want
more
some-
to come. There's
You want
the new
yeah,
TV
but
series.
the thing is, this is going to
there's-
be the end of the Skywalker saga.
Or is it? Or is it going to be the start? It's the
Apparently-
rise of Skywalker.
Apparently, this is going to be the end of the Skywalker
it's the
saga.
end of their storyline. Apparently.
So that's going to be it for Skywalkers. Apparently, yeah.
Who
So
knows?
this will be the end of it. So yeah, there might be more questions which will be answered in the later stuff, but who knows?
Yeah, Stop from the Falcon could absolutely be a good shout here. Range 3 of that ion cannon. Range 1 of Whisper. Take the whack. Yeah. You like Empire, don't you?
Empire's my favourite.
Yeah. Empire is many people's favourites.
Empire's my favourite.
He did the manoeuvre. He didn't go for the didn't go for the zero stop. He's gone for the. I'm not going to take any shots.
The reason
approach,
why,
which is probably fair,
I like Empire is because it plays around with the typical structure of a heroic film.
it plays around with the expected narrative, doesn't it?
In so much that the bad guys win,
They do.
and the good guys don't.
Yep.
And I think it's much more than a bridge / setup film for the finale.
Yep.
There's a lot more stuff in Empire, which shows you a lot more about what's going on and the people involved.
Han Solo reroll.
And it really smashes the rebellion into its place. And
Yeah.
I love Empire for that.
There's a lot of results there, but I think they're all focuses. Yeah, they were. So one hit.
Lucky.
And
He really.
he
needs
really
to-
likes not putting his dice on the line.
Yeah,
does
there's a
Paul.
reason for the dice.
I don't know why, but he's watched the stream enough. He should know what the line's for.
I could wax lyrical about the idea of plotting and
Yeah,
resolution
yeah.
and stuff like that.
Didn't you study something like it?
Yeah, I did a couple of years worth of English degrees.
Yeah.
My point about it is it's not actually about the advancement of the actual major story arc. It does that, but that's not what the film's about.
No.
The film is about tragic loss, and it's about dealing with adversity, massive adversity, and it's about dealing with family drama.
Yeah, which I think is what they tried to do with Last
Which is
Jedi.
kind of what they tried to do with Last
but
Jedi,
just
but it
didn't
quite
pull it
work.
off in the same manner.
'Cause you've
Yeah.
got the Han Leia arc, where basically Leia actually really admits to being in love with him, and Han
And then he's
admitting
gone.
it and stuff, and then he's gone, so he's dealing with that. You deal with the fact that the rebellion has just taken a massive
Big
loss,
Big out.
and they're scrabbling to kind of come back from that. And then you have the Vader Luke Bespin issue, which is a massive kind of part of the story arc. It's not about resolution. It's about the creation of drama and tension and showing that life as a hero is not all about being winning all the time, and that the heroes actually do have genuine drama and tragedy in their lives. And I think that's what it's about. And for that, it's brilliant, which is why I love it so much. Okay, it doesn't resolve anything, no, but it's not meant to resolve anything. It's meant to highlight these points. And it also kind of highlights the fact that in life, not everything is resolved.
No,
There are
absolutely.
things in our lives which are not resolved, and we have to deal with them going forward, and that's what it's about.
Sound like
It's
you're
about
preaching
journey.
the Bible of Star Wars.
the gospel according to Vader.
The Gospel according to Luke, yes.
But yeah, so that's why I like Empire, and that's why, even though a lot of people say, yeah, but it's only the middle film, I say it's much more than just a middle film. I think there are other films and trilogies which really suffer.
Vader, that's gonna hurt you.
Oh, no.
Oh, poorly Vader.
Oh no!
Take a target lock. Take a target lock.
Obviously,
Yes.
this is not Empire.
No.
This is Return of the Jedi.
Yeah,
'cause
this is-
Han's gonna slap Vader around all over the place.
And cock dice, and he didn't even need the target lock.
Oh no!
Maybe a force.
Oh,
but that's 4.
no. How many crits?
Oh.
2 and 2, and that's blank on 2 dice. I don't know what you're thinking about, man. There's nothing to think about. Just take the shields and take the hits.
And it's dead.
Oh, there's no shields. Oh. There's nothing you can do about it, bud.
Swing!
Oh, no.
Just like that goes Vader. Ouch.
That is... Oh, man.
And so now this is where for 8 minutes, Han Solo does not take another shot.
Oh, that was...
That was brutal.
That was... Oh. 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 That hurt.
Yeah.
That actually really
hurt.
hurt.
Really hurt.
That burned.
Okay, you sound a bit like James from the story. He gets more excited about the Lego for films than the actual film itself.
Turns out Vader is more expensive than Jake. Well, yeah.
Who knew?
What a
Who knew?
Wow.
Because
He was doing tech. And you spent the entire day like kind of leaning across.
I was leaning
me,
across,
so
and I was like, oh, you know what?
Let's just
They
move.
don't want my face right in the camera. So.
I don't think they really want mine either. But
Yeah, but you're not like.
well,
Like I
no,
was.
I wasn't kind of showing it off. Hans' best plays to run around.
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely. Run around, not
At
take a
this
shot.
point,
Stop when he needs to stop. Play when he needs to play. And
because what's
The problem is
he's got a
actually-
shield and 8 holes. So
actually, if he stops, he can only do it once without taking any more damage. Because at this point, if he loses his shield, he can't R2 because he's not damaged yet.
No. He's still got a shield left. So what is his 8 hull? 3 shields? 5 shields? 5 shields? 3 shields?
Something like that. You absolutely can.
I'm trying to
not
work out.
just to the YFK, but to the taxman as well.
And to everybody else.
Like
Actually, we
Lego
don't
kits
care.
are legitimate expenses to the taxman for you.
We
So
genuinely don't.
if you don't have a
8.5,
huge Falcon
thank
now,
you.
buy one.
So 8.5 is 13, half of 13 to be 8.
What are we counting for?
Half points on hand.
Oh, so yeah, you need 8. You need
8.
all the shield, all the
And-
shields.
and 1 hull.
Oh no.
Or just all, no, it can't
2
be all
hull.
the shields.
2 hull.
2 hull.
Yeah. All the
So
shields, 2 hull.
he needs to do 3 damage to Han in 6 minutes.
But he needs to do more than that because he needs to do 4 because he's going to regen the shield back every time, or 5 or 6. Yeah, it's good. Yeah, absolute King Champ gets really hard.
Yeah, that's not good. That's problematic at best.
It's going to hurt.
I mean, he's got ships which could, in theory, do it.
Oh yeah, you can do the damage there, but
Whisper
well,
can pump it out.
ion cannon's going to make that a bit more difficult because if he's shooting with the iron
You
cannon,
just don't shoot the iron cannon.
but then he can't slam.
Then don't slam.
Does he need to slam to catch up? Is the kind of thing.
Well, the thing is, your first turn to get into engagement range for next turn, you don't necessarily have to get into range of the actual.
collision detector here from Whisper.
Yeah, you don't actually have to get into range about it, so you can kind of slam round, but don't worry about firing the iron cannon because it's going to be a range 3 shot anyway at best. And then the next bit will be a single manoeuvre, which will then get you into range band 1 or 2 to be able to use your main primary to then take the damage
Yes.
off it.
Yeah.
If
Hello,
you-
Fishy.
If you got lucky and put actually like some iron tokens on him, then maybe you might think, well, I'll iron him, so therefore
Yeah,
he's doing
yeah.
none of his jank.
But you'd have to hit with 4.
So you'd have to hit.
Yeah.
With, well, yeah, you'd have to hit with 4, but then you take 1 as damage anyway.
So that'd be
Then
3.
3 to
yeah.
do that. So you're not looking at that. You're looking if you put 2 on him. And there was enough time, like you put 2 iron on him and enough time,
Then
maybe for another
stack,
turn, you
yeah.
kind of go, actually, I'll shoot that in order to know exactly where you are next turn.
Yeah, that's true.
And stop all
But
your.
you've not got any,
And stop all
yeah.
your cane and jank and all that kind of stuff. But
Yeah, congratulations, Fishy. Great job at the weekend. Unlucky in the final.
yeah, you came second.
He did.
That is nothing but impressive.
It's not.
Um,
I hope this list isn't giving you too much PTSD. He did just inertial dampness for the full stop there. Like I said, shield's gone.
But it's like, I can't come any higher than my best is 9th in the store. The idea about coming second in a field of 600 from Europe,
565 was it in the end?
565. I mean,
That
almost
played on the day.
600
Almost
people
600,
from Europe,
all of Europe, and possibly
and
further
maybe
beyond.
further.
Yeah.
That's proper
Damn
crazy.
impressive, innit?
Proper
Yeah.
crazy. I mean, that's mad
Yeah, but he
skill.
comes here, so it's all right. If you get beat by him, that's allowed.
I've been beaten many times by Fish.
Yeah, so have I. Actually, last tournament weekend, my only losses were to Fish and Kev. And Fish came second, and Kev came top 4.
On my Saturday,
I was like, that's all right then.
on my Saturday, I lost to Alessandro
Yeah.
and Rasta.
yeah. Two like incredibly hard matchups.
I was just like, yeah, okay. I don't think I've managed 9th at Warlord, so you're doing just fine.
I got second at Warlords once.
You did, yeah.
There was only 6 of us, but I got second.
Yeah, that was 9th with 3 Vipers.
Yeah, you did well with 3 Vipers. You really hit a bit of a roll there.
And then I came 11th with 3 Infiltrators. Why? I just need my vet coin.
Most important one. Who cares about
Yeah.
nationals? Who cares about SOS?
You see, the
Get
thing
them
is,
vet coins.
I can't travel internationally by plane.
Okay.
So if I ever went to one of these things,
Be a longboat.
and won, I'd be like, well, I can't go to America. I literally can't get to America. It's just not happening. So if I went to World, if I got a ticket to Worlds, I would literally say, right, I will swap anybody in Warlords for a vet coin for my World ticket.
to Worlds.
I'd happily do that. Only lost on Saturday to people who never cut. I'll take
absolutely.
that.
That's definitely worth taking.
I mean, obviously, because I've never done one of the big tournaments. I've only ever
You've
done
never
tournaments
been until 2.0. You were never
until 2.0.
tournament
I didn't
anything,
do
were you?
tournament here. Yeah. So I'm kind of. It's one of these weird things where I keep on getting told that I'm actually pretty nifty.
You are.
I'm not bad at all.
Good.
But I only have this relatively small chunk of the community to compare myself with. So there's always that kind of like, well, if I rocked up to one of these, like,
how would I go?
events, would I actually do all right? Because I'm playing against such a high level of competency here. Would that translate to actual success
Greater
out and abroad? Because I mean, even not necessarily the Warlords crew, but also the other guys who come in, because we get. Who do we get coming up? We got like the 186 coming up. We get
all sorts,
all that kind of all those kind of guys. You know, real names and stuff coming up. And I've played a lot of them, and I've done fairly well. I've lost to some, I've beaten some.
Yeah.
You know, so it's that kind of thing. It was like, maybe if I rocked up to one of these tournaments with a competitive list I knew how to fly.
Yeah.
You know, how would I do?
I'm just gonna go and check on George. Has put his shield back on.
Yeah.
We might have R2'd, which you shouldn't have. If he R2'd, I'm just going on that.
Do it.
Just because it's.
Would have liked to see what you could do on the weekends, Jags. Even I got a positive win rate. Yeah, so this is it. I mean, I wouldn't mind having a crack. Maybe if I get. I think if I was ever going to do like a proper tournament,
There you go. Just dropped the shield off because he didn't realise you had to have a damage card. He just thought it was unshielded.
Yeah. I think it's that kind of thing where I would want to go with a list I was really comfortable with and really happy flying, and I knew wasn't just going to be a complete joke. Because I'd want to kind of really I wouldn't be pushing for wins, you know. I wouldn't be pushing for placings and all that kind of stuff. What I would want to do is to actually really test my skills, just to see where I kind of stand. A couple of my guys went SOS. They've never been before an event before. They both went 3-3. Jackie should go another blast. Yeah, I mean, maybe it's one of his. I mean, I was working that weekend,
Yeah,
so
that
I
was
couldn't
my
go
issue.
anyway. So it was a bit of a moot point. But I mean, again, it'd be like playing here. I'm sure it would be enjoyable and fun. But it's that whole travelling, dedicating a weekend to it.
Oh, that was ion though, so it's double ion, but that's not
it's close.
time. Yeah, absolutely efficient.
Yeah, it's for battle.
Well,
fun.
you say fun's the most thing, but at least you didn't take 2 tries this time. You didn't take 2 goes to get there. Maybe if you took a second go, you'd win. So.
No, it won't.
No, not at all. If it was, I thought it was primary when those dice went down. So
I would have gone primary, but that's just me.
it would only been 2 dice, I think, primary then.
True, and also he slammed.
Yeah, maybe there's no timer. Maybe he's not on to.
System Open's the most fun. Keep an eye out for next year. Is there only one System Open a year then? Is it?
One system open in the UK a year. There might not even be one in the UK next year.
I've got to get it.
You got it.
I've got to get
Got
it.
it.
It's
Thank
just
you.
annoying the hell out of me.
But generally, yeah, one a year on a season. There's nationals. There's a few other big ones about.
Yeah, but
you
Nationals
generally-
is a bit more hardcore though, isn't it? Nationals?
No, not in the UK.
No.
Everyone loves it as a great party.
Oh,
I'll give you a few of those. There's
some
some in Europe. Yeah, there's one in Sweden and.
Yeah, see, again, it's the trouble with
So
me
travelling.
being able to travel.
We a few people looked at doing the France one last year and drove.
Yeah, France might be a thing. The thing is, I don't have a passport.
If you get one soon, you might get a red one. If you don't, you might get a blue one.
If I get a passport, it's probably going to take about 17 months.
Yeah,
to come
because they
through.
don't know what.
Because they take forever to
Yeah,
come through at the
and
best of times.
Now who knows what's going on?
So who knows what's going on now? But yeah, I don't have a passport, so
So-
I'm kind of stuck in mainland for. The
That
next
is the
foreseeable
game,
future.
guys. That's 76-47 in favour of Rasta. So
That's not bad.
no, but
I mean, that was one horrendous slapping about of Vader, which kind of
yeah, it was the bang.
good French blue passport.
No, but it's made. I believe they're made in Holland.
I think they are made in
Yeah.
Holland. Yeah, they're actually Dutch. I mean, taking the 76-47 to that list with what he's got.
Yeah, first time George playing like this. This
That's-
went hand a lot, but not that
that's
before.
brilliant. Yeah, Jake is so OP.
Jake
it's
is
unreal.
OP in the fact that he just
Definitely.
went boom.
I wouldn't.
Oh, you missed it, Fish. I think you're on at that
I
point.
wouldn't ban him but I would definitely double his points value.
He's joking, but
No. I'm being serious. Jake should definitely be more expensive.
what, with the way he got one-shotted by Vader.
He's too cheap for what he can do.
So basically, Vader ruined Jake, and then got ruined in reply later on.
Yes. I
Brutal
think it's a
dice
fair
over
exchange.
there, yeah.
I think that's the thing about Jack lost Jake twice in 2 days last week.
Yeah, but Jack flies Jake to like another level. So
Another level. How you feeling?
right, George just popped
Sorry,
in, so he
technical.
looked a bit excited, so we muted it quick.
Hi everyone. You're right. That was yeah, my bad really. I assumed he would cover my back door when I lost Jake. Otherwise I would have turned in behind that rock the turn before and flanked.
That
But
Jake ambush was nice.
I didn't. Yeah, but
It looked cool on camera.
Like,
I mean, was it deliberate? Did he sucker then turn on you?
no, he didn't. I just thought he'd like one ship would be covering that
And then no.
the flank.
All three turned round. He only needed one ship though.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because Vader did the job all in his start.
There's been a couple of times where I was about to get behind him, but I was like, no, I better not because he'll cover that door, and he didn't. I wish I'd done a couple of things differently, to be completely fair. But yeah, I can see why the list has got legs.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
I did. As soon as you got onto this hand, I was like, George,
I mean, we
George
spent-
just like a hand, so
I mean, we were wondering. There were a couple of times we were thinking, is he going to slam the brakes on? Is he going to go? Is he going to slam the brakes on?
when you didn't.
And there was a couple of times when we thought, oh, well,
I think
we
he might
probably
do it
would've-
here,
we-
and you
yeah,
never did.
Yeah, and then you just went.
Yeah, I think I only really remembered our inertial dampeners towards the end of the game. You've got to remember, this is not my hand. So like I didn't even know how R2D2 worked. I've never used the car.
Yeah. It's,
Like this is literally.
it used to be that you
I
could do
haven't
it
had
ever.
any practice. I just put this in my bag and played it today.
We were saying.
Yeah, ideally Jake should never have been there, but like I said, I wasn't accounting for everyone because no one else was going to block Jake. The only thing that could block Jake was Whisper.
He did die cheap, didn't he?
Well, four
Outband
three
and
blanks
died.
and then a lone wolf blank. It happens though, doesn't it? It was my own fault for being blocked.
You got him in the end.
And that hard two was perfect as well, and it just missed that debris.
As soon as that
I
hard
saw
two,
it all the turn before. I knew Whisper was going to free bank through when he decloaked that way. So I was like, I need to boost, and then I'll drop Whisper's arc.
as soon as that hard two
the
tempo
turn
went down, I was
before,
like,
it was the turn
"That's
before where I
gonna
was
hurt."
behind the rock with Jake, where I was like, I'll just hard two, and then barrel roll to the left or to the right, and go back behind Vinder. But I expected Vinder to slow roll and cover that door,
Yeah.
but he didn't.
Anyway.
And then I was caught in the loop with Jake.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'd like to see what it does when I've actually got two ship shooting.
Yeah, hand though.
And
despite
hands
itself.
dice were crap.
Until that
No,
one roll
no,
against
okay.
Vader when it went.
But hands dice in general were rubbish.
no, not
if
good
they
at all.
were better, hands should have been even more of a beast because my position with hand was
You
perfect.
were barely taking shots. It was when you landed next to Vader. As soon as the tempo went down, I was like, "Ouch, that's gonna hurt." And I was
raised one
like,
on
"Take a
Vader
target lock. Take a target
I
lock."
did.
And you-
I know,
you had
'cause my dice were bad.
And you
I was
had
like,
double
I can't
force,
take
and you
it.
weren't near a rock. And I was like, even if you weren't near a rock, I was like, "Take a target lock," because you got double force. And it was just like, I was like, "Oh."
I'm just gonna
Fishy
leave them out.
Wargaming, thank you for subscribing. All for it, your legend. Thank you for gifting that.
Go for it. Who was that from? Fishy Wargaming. Go for it, Fishy. Who's Fishy Wargaming? I've never heard of that guy.
No, I mean,
do you
neither.
reckon he'll ever get anywhere? in
Anyway,
tournaments?
we reckon that
Only if he has.
this
two
guy called
times.
Fishy, we thought he could probably win the System Open, but it might
It's
take a
clear-
second go.
I don't even know why he's on our stream. You know this isn't like go fishing stream, don't you? This is about X-Wing.
Yeah, this is a new one.
X-
This is a new one.
X-Wing.
This is Josh and Jag go fishing.
Hi Charles.
And we're
Hi,
just talking
hi
to
all
him.
you beautiful people in the stream. If I haven't
We're
called
gonna
you out,
transition off that. Oh, I don't know if you've saw it.
I'll just say quickly to a lot of you guys. Obviously, I'll be covering this in the next Rashter and Ash in a few weeks' time. But I just wanted to big you all up for your awesomeness at the System Open. And just like to say, kind of thank you for coming and just bringing the love and the warmth to the room. I know there was, there was still a few people in that room that were getting a bit carried away with the prize tickets and getting that invite to Worlds. But in general, all I saw was a load of friends getting together like we haven't done for a while, and I hope it kind of restores a little bit of faith in some of you that don't really matter what goes on the internet or anywhere else, that it's your mates and those relationships we've created that will keep going through all of it.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
Respect, guys. I had a wicked weekend. Thank you for coming and giving us cuddles and all of that, and it was wicked seeing all of you and I made loads of new friends, put loads of faces to names. It was really good.
George, I think you've come away from a big event and you're not ill.
No, I know.
It's like a
I've
first.
got-
Yeah, he's in dental pain.
Dental
Yeah, but normally
pain.
he comes
Dental
away
pain.
and like dies of the flu on
I
the
would
Tuesday.
rather die of flu than dental.
So, should I? Yes, Fishy, just either bring them to the store and I'll do them because I'm doing them for Kev, or I'll give you my address, send them to me and I'll sort it, mate. I'm not going to tell you what to do because it's really difficult to not get them to react. So
Yeah,
I'll sort it for you, brother. You
Someone
just
had-
sort it.
I heard someone tried to varnish them and it melted the paint off. And all
Yeah, it
sorts.
was great seeing you, PJ. Yeah, much love to you, Fat Hobbit. It's bad, isn't it? I say his screen name and I feel like I'm being rude. So listen, guys, I'm sorry that wasn't a bit better. I would have liked to have given you a little bit more of a show with Jake. I'd like to have seen how Jake worked with Outmaneuver, and I certainly should have turned in when I had the chance. But I
Jake's
was.
a cool mechanic where you can focus barrel focus boost every turn, can't you? If you
I
want.
mean, that was great. I mean, and giving Han certainly in the beginning.
Handed them off to hand.
Handing them off to Han was like, oh wow, what have I just done here? Han's got a focus, 2 force charges, and the ability to
Evade or
boost
target lock
or
or
target
boost
lock
or-
or. So
Or
yeah,
just not. Just don't take an action.
Yeah,
just
I don't
out of
need
pure
it.
spite.
Hi
I don't
Tavern
actually
Wars. Thanks for tuning in all the way from across the pond. We really
Ines
appreciate the
jumped in as
support,
well
man.
from America.
I hope you all enjoyed the video
Oh,
yesterday.
I didn't realise that Paul jumped in the chat and says how hard it was to shoot at the Falcon.
Yeah, it was hard to shoot
Yeah.
at the Falcon.
Which is well weird.
Yes,
It's
there
a
is.
large
There is
spaceship.
a raffle going on for one of your logo T-shirts.
Oh, wicked, man.
It's for. I don't know if I can show you.
Is it for Obi-Wan?
No, General Grievous.
What? Let me see. I haven't seen this.
I'll show you the picture.
Oh my god, that's awesome.
Yeah, so we popped up on the stream from the saying it's gonna be that on the front of a T-shirt. It's probably I think it's the best one yet.
Oh man,
It's awesome.
we're also talking about doing some stickers. So you know all the artwork I've been
Or
doing,
badges. Oh.
stickering them all up,
Yeah.
and yeah, maybe some little pin badges,
Little pin
and things like
yeah.
that.
I'd want one of them, even iron or stitch on. Like
Patches.
patches.
Yeah, patches.
That'd be quite cool.
Yeah, everyone loves stickers, and they'd be really cheap. So I could do like,
Not just
Stickers!
yeah, no, but
He really
for
wants
instance,
stickers.
like each wave I do is at least like 8 dials.
Yeah.
That's
So
a-
say they're between 8
that's a
to
good
10.
sheet of
So
stickers.
each wave I did 8 or 10 on a sheet. So it was a wave of stickers for like £1.50. So you can stick them on your
Yeah.
games box. You can stick them wherever.
Put 'em on your-
Everyone's loved stickers and badges. I agree
Put 'em
with
on
you.
your asteroids.
Put them on your asteroids. You could instead of having rasteroids, you could have Dooku-roids or
Whatever.
Grievous
That actually
roids.
sounds
or-
like a medical condition.
Dooku-roids does sound dodgy, doesn't it?
I really wouldn't go down there.
Obi-Wan steroids.
Yeah, Ulfric bought
Yeah,
one of the
Ulfric
t-shirts.
brought one of them on a T-shirt.
Ulfric's, I'm
He was
really
like-
quite jealous of Ulfric's T-shirt collection,
well,
to be
there's
honest.
the more ones over there.
I know the more ones over there.
I don't know
Look,
who won that one.
anyway, I'm going to stop interfering on
Well,
this
yeah,
awesome stream.
we've got to sort
Yes,
out
we're gonna.
next game.
So we're gonna take a break for a few minutes. Transition over. I think you're gonna have
Captain Rex, I love
Steve
you.
definitely, maybe Ryan, and then maybe one of us instead of Ryan. We'll see.
We're in the process of sorting it all, Frick. I get a million ideas and then I try to implement them all, and then like nature beats me by just letting me have
If you want
24
square
hours a day.
I can make square stickers.
No, I want to get them where they're
Nice
either
stickers.
round or they're
Yeah,
cut to the
yeah,
shape
good
of the
shape.
drawing.
That's the problem. Yeah,
Because you have to have
you
them
can print
die
off that, but
Anyway, look, love
yeah.
you all.
We'll
Peace.
be back in 10-15 minutes. Don't go away. Raffle, just type !raffle followed by 1 or 2 and it will cost you 100 spondoolies per ticket. See you in 10. We are back. You have me once again. Steve will be joining me in just a second. He's just having a quick conversation with the guys and then they'll be off. Ryan's out there controlling all things tech for them. So we're going to be nice and efficient today. Hopefully. So we've got Republic versus Scum. Both of us are hyperspace legal. No, we were a little bit more polite first time, King Chimp. Maybe that will come later as they if they do it wrong, but we'll see. Learned from the last game and probably should have done it then, but we're all good now. Ryan is out there with them as well, so it shouldn't be an issue. So we've got Plo Koon and Obi-Wan Kenobi, both with R4 and Delta 7B, and Oddball with Duke and Homing Missiles. So 3-ship Republic. You sure there's no sound? Should be sound on now, guys. Can you hear me or not? Let me know. Yeah, sounds good. Sweet. Feels lying to me. Yeah. So the tanky Jedi's Plo Koon I've not seen on the table yet, so it'd be good for me. Then Oddball. So when he does a red maneuver or action, he can acquire a free target lock if there's an enemy in his bullseye arc. So for Oddball, that could be a barrel roll, link, evade, gain target lock, which can be really cool. So that could be a juking heavy missile if you choose to take it. Obviously, you might just take the damage. We'll have to see. Sorry, I'm eating chocolate as well. And then we have on the other side of the table, Fen Rao, fearless, very standard, very strong. Another Falcon. Not the same Falcon, don't worry. Han Solo once again, but this one is Scum Pan, so only 2 dice primary. Trick Shot, Greedo, shield upgrade. But I do like Greedo, especially on 9/6. So one of them hit to crits, although it is terrible and really hurts if you get blinded pilot. Happened to me, and then I got critted to death. It was horrible. Seavor and a half. I don't know. We do need to switch lists. You are correct. Apologies, I'll do it now. There you go. List switched over. Half won't get his ability off, obviously against all small ships. He's not going to get that whale hunter, that hunting the bigger ships effect off. Seavor is going to be causing some jamming issues though. But the Jedi will have the force to kind of deal with that. So it could be an interesting game, and I think they'll be off shortly. I'm just going to run and grab Tim. Not Tim, I'm Tim. Steve. He is coming, I'm sure. So I'm going to go and grab Steve, and we'll be back with you in just a second. We're good to go, yeah? If you want to go, guys. Right, if you want to go. Yeah. Right, we are off. I'll stop pressing transition, it'll stop doing the swirly thing. So, very fast out the boat there from... I'm not sure which one's which. So, let's see if we can work it out. I will get Steve to have a look before he comes in. As to which one's a half and which one is Seavor, because they are both 3s. But we've got a bump there right at the start. Ratty, a Sponduli is the online currency that we use. We give it to you for watching, for subscribing, for following, for chatting, for all things joining with the stream. You can use it to enter raffles and whatnot. Oh, Jag's come back to join me.
Just for a little bit.
Just for a little bit.
Until Steve gets here.
Force Ghost Jag is back.
I saw you on
I'm looking my lonesome.
On your lonesome. I thought that's not on.
I don't mind being on my lonesome. I actually talk about X-Wing.
Hey, we were talking about it.
Sorry, I actually talk about the game.
Yeah, right, fair share.
Yeah. So these guys are going to be trialling our big tokens for us on both sides. So let us know what you think. Not sure which ties which.
Oh, Ahab and Seevor.
Or which Jedi's which. But I'm going to guess that Obi-Wan's in his red.
Whoa. It's I think the trouble with the mining ties is not only are they... Oh, actually, no, with the Jedi.
So Defrain Greedo is... yeah.
Well, I guess when the first damage is taken, we'll work it out.
Yeah. Greedo is a gunner slot with a 1 charge recurring. When you attack, you can spend your charge to turn a hit to a crit. If your charge is active, when you defend, your enemies can turn 1 hit to a crit. So, great at I6, terrible at I1, but only costs one point. Well, Steve's been using it to quite some success at I5, but yeah, so if it's still active when defending, you can get crits against you. But
A much prettier version of me.
Room for one more.
Room for small, of course. Anytime, mate.
How are you?
Good, mate. How are you?
Good. I'm good. Hi, internet.
Very smart today.
Thank you, mate. I've just come from work.
Commitment.
I know, it's commitment. I'd love a bit of chocolate, actually. That'd be great fun.
Dive in.
Thank you, mate. It's Galaxy, yeah?
It is caramel.
I've
I've it all, mate. I've had the rest of the bar.
Oh, have
so-
you?
Yeah.
Nice.
I bought it thinking, Scarlett was sat there with me. Scarlett will have some. Oh no, I'm good. Scarlett didn't have any chocolate. Jag didn't have any chocolate, and I had the whole box.
Eating out this evening, then, yeah?
Absolutely.
Hello, everybody. I'm
You're
not
fine.
sure what we got. We got the 2 new guys on tonight.
We have. We've got Sam and Matt. So friends with
With Ash.
friends of Ash. Brought them down, and they asked.
The camera's...
No, it's like, not enjoying it. It's a bit. It's not as bad as Jag. Did you see Jag?
No.
It's wearing green, a bit see-through. Looks like Force Ghost. Yeah.
Oh, right, yeah, cool. So should I put my jacket on then?
No, you're all right. It's fine. It's just. I don't know. It's thinking you're moving or something.
Take it off. Clone 1205, is that?
I think that's Bengar, isn't
Yeah,
it?
it's got to be in it. Got to be.
Quick update, yeah?
Quick update, yeah. Do you check for us?
Obi-Wan
You're a
is the
legend.
red,
Yeah, perfect.
and Seevor is the uppermost tie.
Okay, the one that's bumped into the back of the other one.
Yeah.
Yeah, perfect. Thank you.
Cool, man. So what are we thinking about the new tokens then?
Yeah, they seemed to like them in the first game. We've got them all using them in this game. So
Hello,
Ryan on
everyone
monitor,
that's saying hello
so
to me.
hopefully,
Yeah, K-Train away. I thought you were avoiding cameras.
were you avoiding cameras at the weekend?
No, I was running around my phone man doing Warlords TV for
Oh,
it.
I did see a bit of Warlords TV. I think it was an early morning one when you first got to the venue on the Sunday, and you jumped in a group of people and were like, hello! And everyone was your best friend. I think you might have still been drunk at that point.
Oh no, I didn't drink Saturday night. We didn't get out.
Drunk
Saturday
on
night.
excitement.
Yeah. What was it? Natural energy. Man.
Yeah, absolutely.
I was a bit drunk Friday night. I was eating ice cream out of a pint of lager.
I saw that. Yeah.
It was quite good. But it was amazing. I'm guessing have you spoken about the System Open?
Me and Jack weren't there.
I know you weren't.
So we didn't get much chance to talk about System Open.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So, but it was
absolutely,
amazing.
Harry Dragon. We said that. Not seen Plo 3 on the table yet, so...
So what's Plo do then? Do we?
Plo is a special one that can steal your tokens away from you, or give them...
Ooh, is he like a Palob for?
No, but like a good one. So like, what he does
Palob's
is...
not good.
No, but like a friendly one. So
Okay.
Plo can give you a green one.
At the start of the engagement phase, you may spend a fortitude. And if you do, you may transfer one green token to it or one
Orange
orange
token
token
from it to
yourself.
Yeah.
So you can take a jam off.
You can take a jam away, or a no shoot,
tractor beam.
tractor beam, or... Well, that'd be funny though, wouldn't it? So...
Well, you take a tractor beam, then reposition yourself with a shot out of arc.
exactly. So you
Hi, Matt.
your friend gets tractor beamed and gets repositioned. You go up to him and go, "Oh, I don't want you to have less agility. I'll take that, mate," and reposition yourself. That could be really cool.
It's kind of a bit
Unfortunately,
like
no tractor beam is to see that with, but.
it's a bit like the quadrajets where you can tractor your own ships. Just to get
Or
that away.
have you seen the article?
Hallowed
for,
7
Have you
was
seen
a
the article
cave.
for Wave 5?
Hello, Dave. Hi, Stephen. Recommendations for an ice lager combo. Hello, Captain Rex. Wow, so many people
Yeah,
saying
everyone's
hello,
in.
man.
Absolutely. You're
Hi,
a popular
everyone.
dude.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, I think absolutely Plo is going to come into his own with Y Wings and the other ships coming out. Have you seen the article for Wave 5?
I've seen it, but I've not really read
So
through it yet.
you talked about quadrajets, tractor beaming their own ships.
Yeah.
There's a ship for the separatists.
Oh, yeah.
That's ability is tractor beam yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you can pass it off.
There's a talent you can take to shove it onto someone else. It's brutal.
So we need 70.
Evening.
So what's this at the bottom of the
So
screen?
this is we need 70 subs so Arthur makes his cooking video.
Oh wow, yeah.
But what I'm going to do is
Arfon's cooking videos are great.
I'm going to drop it, just take it away for a little while.
Okay.
And just so I can see my little My little thing. Oh, there it is. Look at that. Boom.
Oh wow, look at that.
Yeah, I did a little
Hey,
video.
That's quite cool. You're pleased with that, aren't you?
Yeah, that's alright. I'll do a bet one. Oh, there you go.
Acid Tooth.
Thank you, Haney, for the subscription. Good to have you on.
So, so while these guys are kind of just moving up to engage, I would just like to say that everybody that I met at System Open, everybody that I played at System Open, everybody that took the time to come and speak to me at System Open and not give me a minute to myself all weekend, I was knackered. Right?
Are you now a popular dude?
Well, apparently I'm X-Wing famous, but I don't really know why. I don't really understand it. I just wear a cape and talk rubbish on a stream for,
Thank you for the follow,
3 hours a week, So, but we had PJ. I met PJ.
Oh,
PJ came up
PJ.
to me and gave me this awesome mall.
Oh, you the badge
Lego,
thing you
the
showed me.
Lego Mall card and the patch as well.
I saw the patch. Yeah.
Yeah, the Lego Mall crew card was it's just great. I love it. So thank you for that, PJ. It's amazing.
I've been playing with some old art cards.
But I also want to sort of say that I apologise to those that came to see me or came to sort of speak to me, and I really kind of just didn't have time. So I just, don't think I was being a bit of an arse or anything, because I wasn't.
Just drained.
But I was knackered. I mean, I personally enjoyed your live from up top. So yeah, that was me. So there was the venue was massive, right? And it was like a concert hall, and there was 2 balconies.
All right.
And they were all cordoned off.
And you went up top.
So I just did the live stream from the top of there. So that's what I did.
Haney, great to have you with us quickly.
Asked about,
His prizes.
yeah, his prizes.
Yeah, Paul
Points
Spurgeon.
means prizes. Do you want to have a look?
Yeah,
Allowed underneath. Steve
Oh, he's
is
literally
both
just
a
about to
hero
head
and
off,
does
so-
wear a cape, so...
Pork Chop
think it's
Express.
that, is it?
No, it's not
I
that.
think it's some old
This is in it, and I really want it. I've heard that the prize this week is none of you get a t-shirt, but Josh gets this raster dial because he wants it.
Oh, I don't know where they are. Sorry, we've got some prizes to give out for.
Yeah, he won some on the stream, didn't he? Do you remember what it was?
Rasta Ash prizes for 27th. What's this?
Oh,
Paul Spurgeon.
get your
Imperial.
laser up on that top
There we go.
thing, you'll be perfect.
So, what do we think's Paul's game and the behemoth that is?
That behemoth
Han
that is
J?
that Han. Well, Jake died quite cheaply.
Yeah, I know. Russ said he made a mistake.
Yeah, but good positioning from Paul. Got the block on. Oh, look at that. Iden.
Oh, that's okay. So these are all the imp cards then, yeah. Scum, Rebels, Imperials,
Yeah, it was really
Paul
nice.
Spurgeon, Imperials. They're all
Ambush
Imperials.
there, the slam in to get the block. But yeah, Han
Sure
can
it's
take a
obvious it's
beating, can give a beating.
You can make. Thank you, sir.
We're doing a giveaway today. Have you seen?
Are we?
We are.
What are we doing? What are we
It's a
giving away?
good one. We're giving away a T-shirt with that logo on there.
A T-shirt.
A T-shirt.
Can I enter? I'm just
You
gonna
can
get the phone.
enter. It'll cost you 100 spondoolies.
Oh, I haven't got 100 spondoolies.
No, because we're always in here. We
What's-
never get a chance to watch, do we?
What should I do to maybe get some spondoolies then?
So if you wanted some spondoolies, you could jump in the chat and start talking to us.
That's called a segue. It's
It
good,
is.
wasn't it?
You can talk to us. That gets you some spondoolies, or you can follow. You can subscribe.
Okay.
Oh, I've got 100 spondoolies because I subscribed.
You've got 100 spondoolies.
Yeah,
Hold on a
and
minute.
you can
Hold on a
donate or you
minute.
can
We
cheer.
have got a visitor.
Oh, hello.
Again.
Oh, I'm in camera. Hi, everyone. Listen, I'm just about to go, and I don't know, I'm pretty sure the guys would have already done this, but I just wanted to shout out to Matt Whittam.
Oh yeah,
for-
we did earlier, but he's in now. So
Is he in now? Matt,
I think so.
Thank you very much for the big tokens. They're awesome. I'll speak to you soon about some more.
Yeah,
What we'd
they're
like,
awesome.
but I just wanted to let the stream know the guy responsible for the awesome tokens that we're
tokens.
using is Matt Whittam, and if you want anything making, he's the guy to get in touch
he
with.
makes some, he paints some. They all come ready to go. They're amazing.
Yeah.
So,
So
these are twice as thick as well. So these are really cool, heavy duty
chunky.
tokens.
I do quite like the really big ones.
You've got two
Looking at the
sizes there,
difference
so you've
between
got
the two there. You know.
The medium ones, the focuses, and then that stress is a big one. We have some of them big ones done.
I like the big stress ones.
The big stress are cool. I don't know if once you start getting multiple focuses, multiple
Again,
target locks,
Matt
do it
says
with.
no worries.
Yeah, thank
so
you, Matt.
cool,
I just
man.
wanted
Thank
to let
you,
everyone
dude.
know he's the guy that done the
A
work.
Rasta Mace 9-month Twitch logo raffle is going on for
Yeah,
viewers. Use
that's
raffle.
the T-shirt.
Oh, cool, man.
So
Is that the Grievous T-shirt?
that's the Grievous
Grievous
T-shirt.
t-shirt.
It's there,
Which is
yeah. That
awesome.
one.
Oh my
I went
Are
from
these
that
available
that.
to buy as well? in
Yeah,
the
these
store?
are available by not in the store, but on the merch, the Twitch,
merch bit.
well, the Streamlabs merch site
That's
through
it.
Twitch. Yeah.
Nice.
So if I
I'm down
might
with
be
that.
able to find it. If I go in here, I might be able to show you.
I am down with that.
Oh, Plo Koon.
Plo Koon,
Awesome.
yeah, rare one on the table. We're saying probably with the Y-wings coming out, might see it a bit more. Oh, news.
So
I
you can-
actually thought
there you
Plo
go.
Koon. I actually thought Plo Koon would be a really good ship to run with the fattest Anakin in the world. Just like kind of in the background, just
Yeah,
chucking tokens at Anakin.
Mm.
Do you know what I mean? Just even
Yeah,
supplementing
true.
him.
But we were
You
saying
know
about
me.
stealing a tractor beam off your mate. So your mate gets tractored, and they use it to reposition, but you don't want him to be bad on agility, so you take it. But when you take it, you've got to then reposition.
Also, with Super Annie can regen.
Yeah,
So
with the
you
R2.
regen
Yeah.
and go, well, I'll have you a no-shoot token, and you can shoot
You can
now,
shoot now, yeah.
which is pretty crazy, really.
You run a really just a basic, nothing on it almost.
Yeah,
as a
pretty
support,
much,
yeah.
just kind of supporting in the background, because he's got quite a long range. It's range 2, I think, his ability works.
Yeah.
Someone's requested a song. I don't dare press play.
No, that's a Jimi Hendrix.
We'll
tune.
press play later.
Well, I don't know.
let's see what happens.
Where do we stand on copyright playing other people's music?
Oh, yeah,
It's
don't
been
know.
requested through Streamlabs,
I don't,
but
I don't want to pull it
No,
down. Whether,
me neither.
well, whether Streamlabs actually pays the royalties on that because of.
I think
the
it
link.
gets played. We were questioning earlier if it gets played to the individual rather than to
Yeah,
everyone.
I think we'll.
We'll leave it for now, but
We'll look into it.
we'll look into it for later.
Before we
Apologies
activate
if
it.
you've for those that you've done that.
So System Open, it was great.
Oh yeah, I'm so
I know you
so
probably
sorry.
gonna-
So sorry I missed it.
Rasta, you're probably going to be talking about it on Rasta and Ash.
And,
aren't you?
I,
So we'll
just
keep- we'll
before I
keep it
popped
down.
in, and I kind of said everyone was awesome, and there was clearly, there was clearly still some big loving vibes, and
Well, I
a
haven't
lot of people
seen-
still remembering why we're pertaining to be the best community in the world.
Yeah.
You know, forget about any little arguments or this and that. I will have a bigger discussion about it all on Rasta and Ash, but
Cool.
generally it was the first big event we've all properly been to since 2.0 hit in this country,
Yeah, absolutely.
and it just felt like, again, a lot more of getting to see your mates, having a great time, that.
Yeah.
And you need reminding of that. It's probably because it's been so long since we've had that sort of scale of event, because we haven't had the
Yeah,
regionals. So
no, you're right. You're
The,
right.
the,
you're
yeah,
right.
the high spaces have been
Yeah.
a bit smaller, a bit less,
Well, they're
a bit less of a event than the
they're less
regionals were. 'Cause
They're
there's
less
more of them.
condensed because there's more of them. Yeah. So, but what we're saying is that I think you're right, Rasta, because when it comes down to it, all the feedback, apart from all the Americans being negative about Jack Mooney and how well he flew that
13
test.
points onto a fellow.
Yeah,
they referred to
right.
it as.
Um,
13 hole.
Apart from that, most of the UK community that I've seen have said, I was losing faith in 2.0. Now I've been to System Open. It's now sparked my interest again. And that is
all
down,
back on the X-wing train.
And
yeah.
that is down to the fact that I think out of all the team, one
that-
person.
Hi, Ratty. Sorry, Ratty has given us some promo cards.
Oh, amazing.
Oh, right, cool.
I've got a huge
Interesting
stack
fun ones,
of promos. Some of them were from Ratty. Some of them, I'll shout out all of the teams and all of the people that
Yeah.
donated cards.
Oh,
We'll
we
be
could do a
giving away-
little. We could do a little
we're
credit reel for them.
we're
then,
going
for
to
the
do it on
episode.
Rasta and Ash. We're going to
Yeah.
put 3 or 4 sets together and give it away to 3 or 4 people that never got to go to System Open.
Yeah,
Oh, I'm one of them. I might.
yeah, we'll have to watch it and subscribe.
Yeah, I will
dude.
do. I'll subscribe.
Your
anyway.
giveaways are subscribers only, aren't they?
So look, I've certainly got my feelings on what's afoot, so to speak, with the competitive play at the moment, and what's maybe causing some negativity. But it's kind of like, I know the internet can be a horrible, vile place and makes everyone lose faith at times. But then when you actually get in the room with people and you realise no one's changed, they're all
Yeah.
just still the same people, just living lives, and it was great seeing them.
Yeah.
That's what really restores your faith. So don't worry about it. Everything will settle down in the end.
Yeah.
Kind of summarise it as: do I want to lose an awesome bunch of people to be around? No,
No.
I don't. So I'm going to take a little bit of the rough with the smooth,
Yeah.
and just have a bit of faith. So generally, you were all bloody awesome, and a credit to yourselves and to this community. So respect to all of you. I love you all.
And the amount of different teams, whether that was like 2 members in the team, 20 members in the team, or like us was about 35, 40%, wasn't
Yeah.
there? the credit to all the teams I hung out with.
Yeah, I agree.
And I spent like 5-10 minutes with different teams and different people within different teams. They came up to me, I went up to them. It's all good. People like Will Pinter, absolute legend. You know, people like Fishy. You know, he's. I know he's a warlord, but he has affiliations to.
Yeah, he has his
and he
guys
knows a
down
lot of
in-
people
down in
because he's a
Northampton,
successful
yeah.
guy. Jack Mooney, you know, I went up to him at the end, just before his final, and shook his hand and said congratulations.
Jack's always a sound
And he
guy.
said to me, "Thanks for coming out. You know, thanks for coming over. It really means a lot that you guys."
I actually
are here
said
as
to
well."
Jack, I gave him a big cuddle before the final and was like, I hate you, Jack. I was like, because clearly I'm going to be shouting for Fishy. I went, but you're running hand. And number one, how can I hate you for that? In fact, I just love you for that. So
Yeah, you want Han to
Do you
win,
know what
but
I
you
mean?
also want Fisher to win.
Jack's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
Went to a lovely guy. I wanted Fishy to win. I wanted my Wookiee to win. There was loads of people I wanted to win, but ultimately, anyone that went there and had a great day and come away feeling cool, you all won.
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
I keep
Yeah,
saying that,
definitely,
and it's the truth, man.
He does
And
indeed.
the results don't matter. I mean, I admin the UK Rebellion page, and I put up there on Monday. Do you know what? I don't really care about your results. I want to know about the
Yeah,
awesome
I
people
agree.
that you.
Yeah, back to
And
the old
listen,
school.
don't anyone get upset about the Americans bashing on Jack. They do it every time we win
They
a
love it.
tournament.
It's
They
just
bashed on me. They bashed on Sim.
it is.
Yeah.
They don't understand.
Some of
why-
it's in good jest though. Sometimes
Some of it is
yeah.
in good jest. So let it all
But
go.
some of it is quite vicious.
I know some of them are vicious,
You have
but
to.
you know
You
what?
have to let the trolls
Do you know
live in their
what?
cave, though, don't you?
Do you know what? You just let it go.
Yeah, you have to.
In the bigger picture, it's not important. Those people don't affect your
Boom, big
private relationships with great friends. So let
Yeah.
them blow off their steam on the internet.
Yeah.
And we'll take another unknown random to Worlds, and he'll run another unknown random janky list, and we'll all win it again. Happy days.
Yeah.
And they can, you know.
Because Sim,
And if the haters want to hate, let them hate.
that's one thing I got from Sim winning Worlds was it wasn't just about Sim; it was about the whole UK community. You
Right,
know,
yeah.
and we were actually really proud of what he did. Whereas the Americans were like, "What's that?
Does that
You know,
fit?
double IGs? What's bro?
Just sneaks in.
Come on, what? This isn't serious, is it?" And then
No,
he
doesn't sneak in.
gone and wrecked, you know, he wrecked face with it all. So,
Get wrecked, son.
and I think we can. It's a similar. I feel a similar thing online now with Jack, because there's memes coming out now.
Oh,
and there's
don't
all
worry
this
about
horrible
it.
Stuff and,
So just allow.
do you know
Listen,
what?
you
That
never
guy
put,
flew that list.
you
like
never
an
put a
absolute
fire
chance.
out by chucking fire on the fire.
Exactly.
So just deal with them with some water.
Do you
and
not?
then, no, you don't. It's funny that.
That's why my barns keep burning down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly,
So-
whenever you go to a barn fire and try and use a machine gun to extinguish it, it's
It
not
worked
going to
once.
work.
That's why we did it.
It's not working.
So,
But overall, it was an awesome event. I thought.
and you're all bloody awesome.
Yeah. People are awesome. Alec and Alex that ran it.
And
There was a few
Alicia, I'd like to
glitches.
give a
Yeah,
shout out to Alicia.
Yeah.
Alicia's awesome as well.
So
She
they.
hides away most of the day doing results and inputting and all that.
Do you know what? That
Yeah.
team that sits in that room behind the
Just
scenes,
tapping in
data
results.
entry
Yeah.
Don't
all
do
the
that. It's
time.
horrible on them, Mike.
Oh, sorry, Mike.
Terrible.
Just you know,
Apologise,
doing all
Mike.
that stuff for
Just
us to
tapping
go
away
out and just
all day.
enjoy our time. And do you know what? When there's an hour delay between rounds because people have got to drop, and everyone starts going,
Who's that?
just remind yourself how much work goes into running one of those events. So. Okay, just reminded me, game one, set up on the table next to Sim. His opponent is a guy from Germany who asks why Sim's name is familiar.
Oh, why do you recognise your name? Oh,
Brilliant.
poor guy.
Without missing a beat, Sim answers, I'm Italian. It might be that. So well done, Sim.
Yeah, good lad. Awesome.
Look, well done to all of you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
all of you.
Shame
You
I
all
missed it,
brought-
guys.
I
I'll
made
be
it a
there next
great,
time.
great event. Thank you very much
Yeah.
for letting me be
Might
part of it. Anyway.
even one time in the future be there with the stream.
Yeah, that's happening. It's going to happen.
Hopefully coming to a big event near you
Right,
soon.
I've got to go because my Cocodamore
You're wearing off.
rapidly wearing off, and
Yeah, you
I
got to
need
drive.
to get home.
Yeah,
Thank you, mate.
No, dude.
before I need to take some more. I love you all, internet. Thank you for joining in. I can never. That's
over,
it.
that's it.
And do you see now how hard it is?
Yeah,
Oh, when I
yeah.
go,
Doing
I want to
the
go this
back-
way. And
yeah.
then,
Yeah.
I love you. Bye, babes.
See you later,
I
dude.
want to hold this up to the camera, but it's all right. Cause
It's
we'll
so
do it.
complicated. One love, guys.
Take care.
Yeah, me and Ryan have, we think, solved it, and hopefully we can Warlords Network on tour.
Cool, man.
Um,
So I've also, I need to get a new phone, right?
okay,
Or a new handset.
time for an update. Yeah.
Well, no, I can't really afford one, but the lens. So my phone is here, right? This is my phone. and it's, you can see, whether I can see it or not, it's totally cracked. Well, maybe not. Well, let me see if
It's,
I can-
yes, you just got to do it on the
Oh,
corner.
no, I'm not showing you that. That's my. Yeah, it's totally cracked on the top corner there, right? So, unfortunately, the selfie camera. You know, when I walk around and do ridiculous stuff with just shoving my phone in people's faces. Yeah.
Did you drop it?
This actually, the cracks across the lens reflect the light and give.
Yeah,
light
you
on
get
it.
like a bing. Yeah.
So I need a new handset, and the reason I need a new handset is, let me just show you something that I have just downloaded.
Is it the Streamlabs app?
It's the Streamlabs
Oh, it's the
app
Streamlabs
on my
app.
phone. So Director John sent me a message while I was away at the weekend saying you need to get Streamlabs app on your phone so we can live stream straight
Straight
to
from the
Twitch
phone.
stream.
Yeah, you don't need anything else, just the phone.
So I am going to get that set up when I get a better handset. But if anyone else there's got a spare handset with a working camera, that's all it needs to be.
I might be able to sort you out.
And like, I just put my SIM card in it and away I go.
I'll
sort
probably
of thing.
sort you out. I've probably got a couple at home.
But-
They're older, but the cameras do something.
I hope you guys kind of enjoy my guerrilla style kind of Annika Rice ridiculousness.
Mark Worrell, not at all. Don't sound like he's playing at all there. He flew something beautiful, flew it so well as well. And exactly, not net listing. None of the horrible stuff was out at the time.
You could get a USB webcam and a USB to USB adapter and clip that to the top of your phone. Kay, you're talking in riddles, mate.
So basically, what Kay's saying is,
It's almost
this
like you're talking in
wonderful-
another language.
this wonderful high definition camera we've got here.
Well, this
Yeah,
thing here.
you could get a cable that just goes. You plug that into your phone, and then all of a sudden you use that. And instead of streaming on Gorilla style, which is your style, so maybe when me and Ryan go, we'll do that instead. We can film on full high def.
But what I'd like to do is, if you guys are doing that, I don't want to jump on your bandwagon or anything.
No, but
But
we're
let's-
not doing what you're doing.
Let's just link into it
Yeah,
with me. So between
absolutely.
rounds, I go around and interview
You
people randomly.
can genuinely, we can absolutely do that.
We'll make it a proper TV channel.
We'll get you a fake mic,
Yeah.
so at least look like you're doing this. And
You want? Oh, see,
to OD.
I don't kink him.
Don't worry about it.
Look, underneath this boyish looks and amazingly chiselled jaw, that's hiding.
You're pretty
under,
good with music,
That's hiding
technology, and
hiding
terminology.
under some moss, I suppose.
Bit of moss.
I just don't know what you're on about. But thank you, Scumdown83, for following.
Yeah,
me.
absolutely. So we've missed. Sorry, we got a bit
Yeah,
distracted.
sorry.
But Matt has just rolled 3 hits and a crit,
He has, and then he's just rolled.
3 of 8 and a blank. So that is pretty good.
You want one of these things I have here that you can't see?
See, but I tell you, but I'm not
including
clue.
with this.
So that is a card, and it is a crit.
It's
And
a,
it's a disabled power regulator.
yeah, so that's the iron one, isn't it?
That is the iron one, and it's gone on.
I've
Fen
just
Rao.
noticed. I know you were talking about it earlier, but I've just noticed Greedo.
Greedo Crew, yeah. But it's on an i6 like it should be.
Well, Greedo Gunner.
Gunner, sorry. Oh, actually, I've just noticed that we can't see everything. So little attention I've been paying, guys. I do apologise.
Yeah, sorry. You're an amateur, mate.
I know,
You didn't get this when
sorry.
I was doing this.
So bad.
So what are we saying now? Who's going to win this? There's been no real shield. Oh,
Should we chuck a
Obi's-
poll on?
Yeah, who's going to win this then? Is it going to be Matt or is it going to be Sam? Yeah. So, Kay, it was amazing to spend some time with you at the weekend, mate. I just want to say thank you for your wit and your personality and your acceptance for me shoving a phone in your face and then telling the world that you're the world's worst X-Wing famous player.
Is that what you said?
Yeah, no, that's what he said.
That's what you
not
said.
me.
Oh,
I
okay.
would
I
never
thought you were
say-
being horrible.
I
I
would
was like,
never say
"Oh!"
something. I would never say something like that against one of my best mates in the world.
I did enjoy that.
So
Best mate in the world! My best mate in the world!
we came up with that in the car on the way in, so I'm just going to
Understood.
call everyone my best mate today.
That's
So,
funny.
yeah.
I did enjoy it. We need to transition.
PJ, I mean, I only got a few minutes with you, mate, and I was knackered, so sorry if I was a little bit of a chump sometimes, but
Well, that's in favour of George still. Why is it saying it's in favour of George still? I do apologise.
what are you on about?
The poll.
We've got to reset the votes.
Reset
haven't you?
votes. We did that. But it's not done it. Well,
There
there
you
we go.
go, reset the votes. So who will win?
Who will win, guys? Matt, Sam, just type the name in the chat and that will give you the vote. Placing 6 higher than X-Wing famous, the hipster himself, Phil GC, is an achievement.
Is Phil GC an actual hipster these days, or is he?
He is,
This
he
the
is a
question.
bit. That could be our next poll.
Is Phil
Is Phil GC an X-Wing
still a
hipster?
hipster?
I think when he flies his 2 ship lists, That's a bit hipsterish.
Say Jamie, right? Jamie
Yeah.
Bradley,
Oh.
our Jamie. He flew
82nd was it with
Yeah, something like that.
two fire sprays.
So he flew Eamon Azameen and Boba Fett, and he went like 4 and 2,
Smashed it.
almost near the top of the M4 and 2 MOVs,
Yeah, killed it.
which was amazing. So
So they all think Sam's going to win, even though Matt's currently up. Oh no, it's not. I'll tell a lie.
well, yeah, they've got a 36-point head start,
They have.
but Ahab, you need to take Ahab first. Don't worry
But
about.
Fen Rao
Hi
is
James,
going
how
to
you
be
doing?
Ion next turn.
519th with double Falcons. That's how
That's
they roll.
first. That's first in my books with double Falcons.
So here's how about this for a coincidence, right?
Yeah.
My first table number
Yeah.
was 186.
Do.
I finished
186.
118.
Oh, but that's like Illuminati confirmed.
It is.
Yeah.
You know, if I held my hand up the other way round,
There'd be an eye
there
on
would
it.
be an eye on it.
Yeah.
And I don't mean
Illuminati
eye
confirmed.
on. I don't mean eye on. Did you catch anything? Dude, we love the 186. I played a beautiful guy called Chris Cowley on Saturday.
Like beautiful.
Yeah, he was
Yeah.
awesome. He was such a great opponent, and he was flying that Rebel Soup thing.
Which one?
The U-wing 2 X-wings.
Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that, and
Y-wing.
I throw it together. Yeah.
And I did a meme recently with Right Said Fred in it that says I'm too uxy for this game, and it was the UXXY wing.
Oh yeah, you've got UXXY,
yeah.
UYYX,
Just want to say,
UBBX.
it was an awesome game, and I'm not just saying that because I won.
No, they're all so sound. I've always had good games against those guys.
So, but they're solid. All of them are solid.
Yeah, you know you're going to get to the
you're
table
gonna get
and
a
you're going to have
solid
a tough but good game the whole time.
So that was.
Do you know what I've done? I've lost track of which tie's which. Wait. Go gadget eyeballs.
I don't care.
The one with the evade token, Seville,
Yeah, because he's juking, isn't he?
potentially, but he's
Oh, no,
also
got trick shot.
he's
on
also
Seville.
got a
He's not
longer
got
name.
juke on Seville.
No juke around here.
Interesting. Do you know what?
Oh, that's cheating. You can't have two. That's stealing. That is.
Seville, right? What do you think about Seville?
It's
Well,
not
as I know, go on,
he's
be
all
honest.
right.
Is he though? Is it, or is he just like
He's a bit of filler.
rubbish?
I've always found he dies.
I always thought he was one of those ships that promise so much but delivers little.
Yeah, fair. I can see
You know,
that.
his ability says, "Oh, that's pretty."
Looks pretty good.
Silver Renault Megane? Parked in the car park out back? Either of you two?
No,
No?
Not me.
mine's.
No? Okay.
I'm a blue Fiesta.
Why?
I think Rast is stuck.
Oh dear.
Oh no, it's not mine.
I'm a blue Fiesta with, as of today, a brand new exhaust that really hurt my bank account.
So Seville is great if the rest of your ships are also I3 or lower.
Yeah, fair.
Seville is still far too cheap. No, but is he though, Timo?
Who knows?
He's not though. He melts. You just leave
I don't know
him.
if that is Timo or is that Tim.
No, it's,
00777.
yeah.
No, but I think that's an O, not a 0. Isn't
That's
it?
not Warlord Timo.
Is that not
No.
Timo from Germany? Timo.
No, that's not Warlord Timo. I spent some time with him as well this weekend, and it was
Sound,
so
isn't it?
good.
Yeah, really good guy. I
So
did Euros last year. I think it
great.
was.
Sorry, I've just checked. Just checked the football results. United are 3-0 down.
Who against?
Barcelona.
Oh, is that one again? Is it Euros thing?
Yeah.
Didn't you win the last one?
No, we lost 1-0.
Oh, what a shame.
But
It's Barcelona's an hard match, isn't it?
Yeah. Ahab is more. See, I always felt Ahab was the stronger one.
It's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's just. So, example, Ahab's in this list, not getting anything.
Yeah, but Tim, it's a tie sure melts, but for the points, the ability is nuts. I've played. Maybe it's just me because I've played.
Never
like,
you play it
tons of
so
games.
well.
No, I don't. I've flown against Sevor, you know, on multiple occasions, and he just doesn't worry me at all. Maybe it's because I'm flying bombers with no actions, so he can't really action off any tokens.
Yeah.
You know, so it doesn't really
Yeah, true.
affect me.
No, I think if you get it right with the kind of the initiatives and you shooting after his stripped, really strong. I say, James said, Mr. Finlayson, if you can get him up to 6 with swarm tactics on Fen,
Yeah.
really brutal.
Yeah.
But as you say,
Yeah, I think
They're
they're,
fine,
they're
but-
designed for a scum swarm type
Yeah.
thing. You know, maybe 5 of them with a decent support ship. You know,
I think the word is, I think they're just fine. They're okay. They're all right.
I just don't. I don't think. I think Sevor is
So where's Fen going here?
just not all that.
Because
you
what we've
know?
got to remember is the next turn after this, Fen's getting ioned. Only a little mark.
Yeah.
That's not a boost from the. That's a mark. Oh dear, that's
but they
brave.
look cool. Yeah, I get it. X-Wing Tavern Wars, they do look cool.
They do.
Are they good though? Are they any better than, let's say, Howlrunner?
I think Harren's the best tie, but
Are they any better than?
Iden's pretty good.
Yeah, Iden Verso. You know, I just don't get it.
Have you seen these? Me and Jag talked about these.
Oh right.
Look at
okay.
that thing.
What colour's your Citroen?
Black.
Is it parked?
Yeah, nearly yours.
Can you move? Because some idiot has dumped their car and I can't get out.
So you need to get out where I am.
Yeah, I've got. It's the only way I think I can
Yeah,
get
it's
out.
like a needle.
Yeah, I'll be back in a sec.
Steve will be back in a minute. He's on save Rasta from the car park duty.
Talk amongst yourselves.
I'll talk to him. Don't worry. I've got this. It's fine.
I might get Jag in here while I'm.
All right. I might have Jag join me again. Yeah, absolutely. That sounds brutal with 6 ties with Crackshot and Drea. There you go. It's the swarm with kind of the support. So it's similar to a tie swarm there with the re-rolls, but not killing a single one is brutal. No, not going to smash the windows in the way he might do on the way out, but he's going to do some nifty manoeuvring. If we get all of us in the shop outside, we might have to push the car out the way.
And replacement Steve is here.
Force Ghost Jag is back. Thank you for those that subscribed today, much appreciated. I've lost that message.
I picked Steve over Ahab as I didn't think.
Yeah, absolutely. That's the problem they have. There's not enough large base ships out there at the minute to warrant it. So
What was Ahab do?
Ahab is is Captain Ahab.
Yeah.
He's whale hunter. He likes the bigger ships. Any ship larger than him, he gets an extra dice against.
Ah, I see.
So Fen is currently underneath Ryan's head. I don't know what Ryan's head's on there for. Maybe he's doing a judge call.
He's measuring something.
He's judging it.
I think he's
so
checking out.
He's ironed. He will be. So there could be some capitalising here, but I don't think.
So I haven't been watching the game from the sidelines. So
not much has happened. They kind of had a clash of Fen and 2 Jedis. Fen bumped one of them, wiped the shield straight off Obi-Wan, and took a disable power regulator for the pleasure. Other than that, we've not had any shooting.
all right.
The ties are just like looking after themselves and milling around the middle. Fen's flying fast, and here we go. If he's got a lock, we could be seeing a homing missiles here from Oddball, because I think looking at that, Oddball successfully barrel rolled
Into target lock.
into evade into free target lock visibility,
Yow.
which is real nice. And he is just going straight ahead and taking the damage there, not taking the dice.
Well, you would.
Sorry, one of the ties has lost the damage as well. And Han Solo's lost a couple of shields for mishap.
It's
just a bit of like.
homing missiles is one of these kind of tricky questions because there's sometimes
With one of them, it's never like worth it, but then loads of them, it's like, yeah, I'll take damage, yeah, take damage, yeah, take damage.
Yeah, it's more about
I'll take damage.
it's more about the tricky question of whether or not you make him roll.
Yeah, at what point do you decide?
When do you make? Because there's sometimes when you're just sitting there going, I
2 from that,
can't
into
really
hand.
afford to just keep you
And 1 of 8.
spamming because the lock never moves.
When you go back out, can you just adjust that wire?
Yeah.
Yes, the lock never goes, but you do only. I think it's only 1 charge, isn't it, on homing missiles? Or was it 2?
2, I think.
2 charges. So they might be they spent both charges.
I mean,
then.
I am more than happy to be proven wrong by the stream.
I think it's 2
they
charges.
do that a lot for me.
Think something's gone wrong with the Spondoolies? Do you? What's up, Ulfric? What's gone wrong with the Spondoolies? It's quite possible. Is it not registering your request for points? No, it's points. You need an S on the end, Ulfric. So 2 hits from Sam and 2 evades from Matt. There you go. You're still loaded up with Spondoolies.
Impressive.
I'm going to transition back
Most
over.
impressive.
So Fen is ioned, as shown by our nice big tokens, and stressed. But that'll clear because it's blue.
Yeah. But he's only focusing.
He can only focus. I don't know then. Frick, I don't know where it says you got 40,000, but we can't see anything that says 40,000 on our end. Streamlabs sometimes does go a bit funny. Apologies. Yes, instruction to Steve to do it. Basically, you type exclamation mark anything. Steve's body just does it. But, even if he's not on camera. If he's on camera, it doesn't work. But it's only when he's not on camera. So at the minute, it just be like seizure, and he wouldn't be able to drive anymore.
That would be terrible.
It would be, wouldn't it? So don't do that, please. What else we got? So we've got a stressed oddball, and I don't know what their dials look like. Can you remember? Not great, if I remember rightly. There we go. Forwards. Likes forwards. 1, 2, 3 forwards blue, 1 banks blue. That is all. A lot of red there, though.
Not a lot of red.
A lot of red. Hard ones, 3 banks, 3 talent. No, 3K.
But
2 talent.
with oddball, and I think 1 over 1, it kind of can do stuff off the reds.
Yeah, but it can't do a red because it's stressed.
Oh, yeah. This turn.
Yeah.
but
Oddball likes reds.
It likes
yeah,
reds.
Yeah.
Sorted.
Yeah, Rasta has escaped.
He's deactivated his account now because he's back on camera.
He's now fled.
Is he free?
He has fled to pasture or to parts unknown.
Parts unknown.
Yeah.
Pastures green.
Yes.
Because the grass is always green. I'm going to leave now.
Okay, cool. Cool,
Yes,
man.
potentially.
Before we
Yeah,
go down
absolutely.
that road.
Right.
Yeah, Fenn's in front of Han as well, but can
Thank
move
you,
first.
Jack.
So Han's unfortunate there in where he might go next. But Fenn's going 1 forwards.
What did I miss?
Not much.
No.
We had a homing missile from oddball into one of the ties.
Oh, homing missile.
They chose the damage.
Chose to take 1 damage.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you would, wouldn't you? Why would you do that into a tie?
Don't know.
No. Anyway.
1 damage is nasty on a tie, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, it
Why
is.
is the shot play in the YMCA?
I've no idea. James is in, isn't he? So.
Yeah, but don't normally get YMCA. That's a bit far.
So I flew against a vulture swarm
Vulture
for the
swarm.
weekend. It was amazing, right?
Yeah.
But
Nice cap.
Perfect. Thank you.
is this 1 damage thing that you just said. So, you know my list, right? And I start with
Yeah,
Sol
yeah.
in the middle of the board.
Oh yeah, you stick him on a rock.
So I just like dropped a seismic in between 3 rocks.
Go on, park on them.
Yeah, and he set up next to it. So I bugged out with Sol, and
Yeah,
I just
as you always do.
dropped a 2-bank seismic.
Yeah.
And he went, "Is that how that works, is it?" I went, "Yeah." He moved all 7 ships forward, so 6 vultures.
He'd
and
already fired.
Captain Sear
Right on towards
on
that
the
rock.
blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
I hit 5 of them with blowing that 1 rock up. It was
Oh,
amazing. It
whoops.
was great. Yeah, and he just went, "Oh, that's how it works, is it?" Yeah, it is. So yeah. Anyway, is it joke time yet? I only have a Kay, you ain't no. You told me that joke at the weekend, dude. And that's not happening.
Is it not?
No, it's not happening. It's not happening. Where is Hans' arc at the minute?
From
I would suggest it's underneath the ship.
yeah, it's we'll.
They're fist bumping like that, aren't
They
they?
do. They're good mates.
They're good friends.
They're good friends. They like it.
So he's 4K'd? 3K'd.
I like his sleeves. Do you? They're quite cool.
Well, yeah, the other guy's tattoos are quite nice as well. Not sure about
Hey. There you go. Joke time.
Do we do jokes?
We're not sure where Hans Ark is.
Should we
I think we skip on. You can throw the odd joke in if you want tonight, guys. But we're not.
Yeah, I don't want to.
no
Don't want to do
award
it
for
like
it
a
tonight.
real. You know,
That is why I want a fancy Falcon with lights on the top.
neons.
Me, I found a loophole for Kay
Oh,
because
loophole.
he's practicing now on lighting Lego, isn't he?
Yeah.
It means that he can buy Lego and the taxman pays for it.
Oh yeah.
So all the Lego.
Yeah, all the Lego all the time.
Yeah.
Buy me some Lego, okay?
So guys, 14 minutes left on the giveaway to win the T-shirt courtesy of
Was
Weekend Warlords and Rasta Mace's painting artwork, which I will quickly actually just.
You're pretty good at this.
I'm all right, ain't I?
And that logo you did for me.
Yeah, that logo's alright too.
I need to put that on a T-shirt.
Yeah, do that. That's cool. I'm gonna.
Where you can put it above our heads?
I'm gonna drop it
Oh, in the middle.
quickly.
Ooh,
Ooh.
what have you done?
Oh,
Broke
it's
it.
just
You broke it. You broke it.
Just So we'll just minus that one off. We'll drop that one off. Oh, it didn't copy it properly, that's why.
Death Rain's blog, you have to.
Death Rain, you've got a good amount of Spondoolies there.
How many is it to enter?
100 per ticket, this one.
Oh, is
Death
it?
Rain can get 3 tickets because he's a subscriber too. Oh, no, it's not a subscriber. But he gets 2.
Two
Oh, he is a
tickets.
subscriber. There you go. Death Rain, you've got 2 free tickets. He gets a free ticket. Oh, Ulfric has donated 100 Spondoolies to everyone in the chat currently. So, because there's not an official mechanism for it, Ulfric asked us to donate some Spondoolies to everyone, and we can manually do it. So John has manually donated 100 Spondoolies to everyone. So everyone currently in there should have 100 Spondoolies coming, if not immediately now. They will come shortly. It does take Streamlabs a little time to get going, and you should be able to then use that to just Spondoolies if you wish to enter the raffle.
Yeah. Ulfric made me a sub because he's the best person on the planet. I was lucky enough to spend most of the weekend in Ulfric's company. He hung out with the Warlords, which was cool.
Yeah, it's so sound.
And do you know what? What a decent guy. What a really nice guy. Extremely generous. Really fun to talk to. You know, once it's a little bit shy, but once you break through that,
get through that shell,
he's actually top man. So, are there sun people watching? I'm picking some up on my Tuscan radar.
Whee!
Just do that. Can you animate? Do that. Do that. Do it. Do it. There. And I'll do the voice. Do it.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah. Right. Ready? Watching the game, everyone. Watching the game.
Big things are about to happen on the game.
Big things about to happen on the game.
So they're ready to go.
Yeah.
Kenobi, the negotiator.
So this is the design you're wanting to win on a T-shirt. That's ridiculous.
Sorry, Steve asked me to do that.
Yeah, sorry.
I was gonna put it nice and small above our heads so you could all see it.
Yeah, you don't want to do that. That's just put it up above the twin suns. So I'm going to be like watching it now.
Yeah. So you can win that. That's the logo you'll get on the T-shirt, guys. So whoever wins the ticket, the raffle, that is the logo you will get. So you'll get a General Grievous shirt, and it's going to have, because we have the Maul version here. So it'll be Maul but Grievous, and all the games all the time on the back. Weekend Wars on the arms.
So if I did some, so let me move here, so I could do some kind of like.
You only on one side, haven't you? Unfortunately.
So like you've got Grievous having a little shimmy,
boogie.
little shimmy in the bottom corner. I like it.
If I get behind you, we can have all the arms.
We just need 8 lights.
Yeah, those are lightsabers.
Thanks all for a show you. Patch Steve can show you what they look like. I can, because the very kind gentleman gave one to me, which was nice. There you go.
There you go. So I stuck it there. We'll leave it there. That's the logo you're looking for on your T-shirt. It will come on your T-shirt. So those of you.
What it'll do on your T-shirt?
It'll come on the T-shirt.
Will it?
Yeah. So the T-shirt
Oh, it's
will
like
come
that,
with
is
that
it?
on. Yeah.
Okay. Well, is it past 10 o'clock yet?
We're
We
past
talk
the
about-
watershed.
We can't talk about like coming on the T-shirt.
That logo will be on the T-shirt.
Oh,
Yeah,
sorry, I misunderstood.
Yeah, no,
sorry,
the logo,
dude.
Yeah. He's a bit swamped. Oh wow! Matt's dice have been so fiery. That's 4.
But what's Han doing on the rock, man? We got some real proper bump fest going.
He got blocked, didn't he?
Yeah, I know.
Really
but
nicely blocked.
Surely you'd turn him away, wouldn't you?
Oh, Sam. Yeah, but that you gotta say, he was. I think he went a bit faster and should have fit, but Oddball did a great job blocking the Ion and then blocking the next one, and took a beating for it. Don't quite know how he took 4 hits there, unless that Jedi was range 1, which must have been.
Okay, so
We were distracted by General Grievous.
there's an average roll.
That's back to normal. Oh no, but he's going to spend the target lock just to
Okay, so he's
force
got
maybe. Yeah, 3. Might be dead hand here. Yep. Ouch.
Oosh.
One way to get rid of hand.
It didn't turn one to a crit.
Yeah, got completely blocked by Oddball. Yeah, really, great job by Oddball.
He didn't turn one to a crit either with Greedo.
They missed the negative effect of Greedo
right,
there.
do you know how many people missed that negative effect for me over the
So
weekend?
many, I bet.
I played 10 games, right?
Yeah.
And how many out of those 10 games do you think used Greedo on me?
One game.
None.
None of them.
None.
Wow. So guys watching the stream,
Yeah.
you play against someone with Greedo, make them pay for playing Greedo. If they've not spent that charge, give them the crits.
Yeah.
Well, the lesson here is, guys, and I've heard this from a few people this weekend actually, who lost to really janky games, had combinations they've never heard of. An Aldra, a quad jumper, 5 random scum chips make this really janky swarm. Read the list you're against and look at the combinations. And if you're not sure, say, "Oh, sorry, what's the combination there?" And if someone asks you that, guys, tell them what you're trying to do, what the combination
so
is.
for me, right, I go through my list with my opponent,
I try to as well, yeah.
And I ask them every single time, you understand what my list does, yeah?
Yeah.
And they either go yeah, or they go or they go, oh, let's just see and find out.
Yeah.
The ones I'm pretty much guaranteed to win are the ones that say
Let's
just see and find
Yeah.
out, because you've already taken half a ship down before they've even
realise what's
Yeah,
going on.
yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
So even when I'm rolling Greedo, right,
One
and
crit
I'm
there.
rolling, I'm going Greedo every turn, Greedo, they still don't, you know,
One evade.
yeah. And even out there when I was playing Lee Taylor earlier, while
Did he not do it either?
he knows
And he
it.
had a 6. Yeah.
He knows it.
I agree. Oh, who gives you that emote? That's one mate.
What?
That emote. Failfish. That's a cool emote, that is. The old face palm.
Oh, facepalm.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's a cool Twitch emote.
I like it. I like it.
Should we have a quick... Yeah, raffle still going. Must be in the last few minutes now, guys.
How long we got?
Those of you should all have now, I imagine, 100 Spondoolies. Nice, kindly gifted by Ulfric.
Wow,
7 minutes left. So if you've not entered yet and you'd like to, exclamation raffle, space 1, space 2. Timo, you don't seem to have been gifted the Spondoolies. Let's have a look. I'm sure John will have a look at that for you. Maybe. Who knows? If you are short on Spondoolies, you can chat, you can donate, you can cheer, you can follow, or you can... What's the other one called? Subscribe. There we go.
Yeah. The thing is, though, what I've noticed with this software is that the cloud bot, it's only what your cloud bot says is what you can use.
It's a bit...
So when you use... it may mean that you have to kind of reload.
Yeah, try reloading into the thing. That's a good point, actually. Yeah, it is what the
I know
little
that's
jigsaw's
not.
saying.
I know that's not kind of like
Perfectly
ideal.
helpful, but yeah. Fire refresh it. Don't want to do that, do we?
Add points to all. Yeah. So I don't know whether John's already done that.
Oh, what was this? I had a fun combo. Perceptive co-pilot and Lando crew, then Dengar gunner, and yes, Lando can let you spend a green token to reload Dengar gunner. Nice.
What's Sam scored points on?
Sam
He's got.
has scored points on half points on Obi-Wan Kenobi because... Oh, no, he hasn't.
No, he's got 3 shields, 4 hull, hasn't he?
Yeah, so how's he scored points? That might be
No, yes, half point 72. He's got 36.
Yeah, but only get 2 shields. No, 3 shields.
3 shields, 4 hull.
3 hull. Yeah, 3 hull. So he's got half points on Obi-Wan. They've got 7B.
Cool.
Yeah, absolutely, Timo. It's always the go-to.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Isn't it?
There is a bit of a lag, so thank you for following.
Thank you for following, Lawrence. Much appreciated.
Yeah, nice one. So
They love a fist bump, these guys.
yeah, it's all a bit aggressive, isn't it? Maybe they're going to face fist bump. So like the winner is going to. The winner is going to like.
Is that like a Glasgow kiss? Or is
Yeah,
it?
it could be. It could be something along the lines of, the winner will take a fist to the face from the loser.
That could be a new kind of X-wing.
We don't know these guys.
Like X-wing with boxing. Like you lose, you get punched in the face.
So we tried to put on decent games every week, different
absolutely.
games.
But
We'd
we'd like to keep it different.
Yeah, and so Fly Casual is literally all about
Flying casual.
yeah.
Maybe we should do it 1 week. Fly serious.
Yeah, do you know what? That'd be a nice feature. Fly serious, and we can all sit here. And
Tuesday night, fly casual.
Yeah.
Fly serious.
Thursday night, no messing about.
Yeah. Wednesday night, fly serious. Brought to you by Tuesday night, fly casual.
So can you imagine the fun I would have if I had this Streamlabs on my phone? I could just log in.
Just do
any
whatever.
time.
Yeah.
John would hate me.
He would hate you. Yes, he would.
He would change the password. He'd go, kick! Change
Yeah,
password.
just remove all users.
Yeah.
Absolutely lawless. I've played a lot and I'm obviously in it all the time, but I wasn't there. and it-
Thursday night, no mercy.
Oh, it sounds like making a wrestling franchise now.
Thursday night meta.
Yeah, Laura, I completely agree. It got me going, really wanting back into X. I've been playing X-Wing, but wanted me to get. Oh, I've got to go to some events again. I hated missing it. So
Yeah.
seeing all the fun everyone's having.
So where are you from, Lawless?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Lawless 124. Where are you from, dude?
UK, you from further afield? What's the?
If you say Loughborough, I'll be like, why aren't you here?
Just walk down, dude.
Yeah.
Any day.
Yeah.
Just a Tuesday. We're
Yeah,
Any Tuesday.
Normally, most of us are here, aren't we? So you got
Loading
Ryan-
tonight. We're doing really well tonight.
So Ryan's here.
Always
from the
four of us,
commentary
yeah.
team. The only one that's not here is Arthur.
Our fun sometimes has to miss, unfortunately.
Yeah, but well, he's off doing cooking videos, isn't he?
But yeah, it's probably.
You know? So what's going on here? Where's that Jedi going?
Round the rock. Just come back later. That's Plo.
Worcester.
Worcester.
Nice one, dude.
Oh.
It's
Yeah, but
Worcester, all right.
Worcester's alright. Worcester's been alright for System
We-
Open as well,
do you
not
know-
far away.
Yeah, well, System Open was Milton Keynes.
It's not that far though, is it?
Well,
Straight across.
no, you're probably right. Where do you play then, dude? Because is there something out down in Evesham? Is it Big Orbit down in
There's
Evesham?
a few down that way. Not played since 1.0, he said.
You could join
we're watching
us-
System Open.
You could join us on the Firecast every Friday. Phil,
Firecast is
Phil, yeah, it's
Firestorm down
it's
there.
Phil Pond. Now Phil said hello to me literally in passing at the weekend. So sorry I couldn't spend more time with you, dude, but you probably didn't want to anyway, so that's fine.
Yeah, I think Hyperspace, especially since the addition of the new ships and the new factions, has opened up a lot more.
Every wave that comes out, Hyperspace gets stronger and stronger. And
Yeah,
stronger.
and it says in the Wave 5 article, you can get Kanan and Ezra straight into there. So that's Wave 5 coming straight into
Yeah.
Hyperspace, which is really cool. I still want to get Ezra Maul combo on a ship to work.
Well, yeah,
And I am
that's going to be a
potentially-
thing now. Isn't
I
it,
am
next
potentially
wave?
thinking a Falcon.
Okay, yeah.
Ezra Maul.
I think you quite like the Falcon.
Oh, I love the Falcon.
Yeah.
It's one of my favourite ships. I love flying it. It's because in 1.0 I flew Ray all the time and loved flying Ray.
Is it bad of me to say that I've never flown the Falcon?
No, you've been scum, haven't you, all the way through?
Yeah.
So that's all good.
So George was telling me about Skirgs earlier, and if the fact that I went 4 and 2 with just a list
Two
I made
Skirgs,
myself,
isn't it?
yeah. And Forlon, and he basically said to me, he says, you know, the amount of reps you've done with those ships.
Oh, awesome! Yeah, always best.
Yeah.
Your local game shop is always the best place to start. We wouldn't have. Lots of us call them home and can play here all the time and won't want any other way. So do support your local game shop.
So, but my husband's a proud member of the Vagabond Squadron. Oh, right, cool. Who's your husband?
You know most of the Vagabonds, don't you?
Yeah, we know a few of the Vagabonds.
Oh, 5 dice from Fen.
Ooh, that's naughty.
That's 3 and two eyeballs. That's 5.
Ooh,
Sorry,
Oh, there's a
Obi-Wan
crit in there as
Kenobi.
well.
Oh, Obi-Wan Kenobi. It's
Here's
going to
a
hurt so much.
If he's only rolling 2 dice, he's gone. He's gone. He's dead.
Dead Obi-Wan. Oh. Brutal. That's it, Ryan's tender. Point.
Yeah, savage.
And he takes 4. 3 and a crit. Oh, I got earlier something like 8 damage onto a Vulture droid. It was awesome.
Raffle's closed.
Raffle has closed. So should we draw or should we leave it a
Let's
little
leave
bit?
it a little bit.
We'll leave you all
'Cause
in anticipation.
what we don't want to do is peak too early.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Well, we've got 90 minutes left on this game.
We have, yeah. So let's do it in like 18 minutes.
18
time.
minutes time. We'll see. We might not have that long left on this
'Cause
game
when
because that
people-
just went pop.
When people have, entered a raffle, and we don't draw it, they feel obliged to still watch.
To still watch. But I'd like to think they're going to watch us anyway
Yeah.
because we're that good. Liam Smith, not if I'm wearing a rebel hat. I've probably bumped into him.
Yeah, I
sometime.
think
Yeah,
so.
absolutely.
I think so. Not sure. I'll be honest. But do you know
Names aren't my strong point. Faces
Liam?
are my strong point.
what, Leon? Thank you, and thank you to your good lady wife for watching our stream.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you for joining us.
Grievous.
This guy.
Wow, this is like.
There he is. I've gone into his head. Look, I'm puppet controlling
So I've
him.
got to go like
I've
this.
got a puppet.
Yeah. So Grievous says thanks.
Thanks.
He does.
Push 1 damage onto a hull reached Arc Nora at the SOS 3 direct hits.
Nice.
No, I don't think so either. Phil Ponte played there. Here's the open. 5 on. Oh, I
Yeah.
smashed it at 5-1.
So he made the cut then.
Awesome. Way to
good.
go, dude. So at the open, was there a pre-cut on the Saturday night
There were 62 people
for a
with
top?
5 and 1.
Was it a top 64 it was supposed to be, or
Well, it was a top 64.
yeah, but because there was 62, there was 2 buys.
Yeah.
1 buy.
So there were 62. So the top 2 6 and
Got-
O's got straight through.
yeah,
And then you need to make that a top 32. The other 60 played off.
and that went top
and that
32.
went top 32.
Yeah, makes sense. Look,
Yeah.
a bit like they did in the previous system.
Yeah. Exactly.
Was that on the Friday night or
What
was that
they-
Saturday morning?
That was on
Sunday morning, sorry.
the Sunday.
That's okay.
yeah.
Because I think early there was a talk of they were going to do the pre-cut on the for the Saturday night, and that was going to make it an even longer day.
So yeah, I mean, if anything was like, if anyone's experience was like mine at the weekend, just I didn't have a bad game, and I don't
No.
mean like dice and stuff.
No,
like that.
but like good
with
game,
people.
get a good
Yeah.
game
Yeah.
against the
So you know
person.
Carl Walker up in the Hulls Angels.
Yeah. Did he
right?
make it in the end?
No, he didn't make it in the
Oh.
end. But I was lucky enough when I was 3 and 1,
Yeah.
right? So I was still going for it this time.
Yeah. Good.
I ran into his cousin,
Okay.
and he was flying 5 Kirazes,
Oh.
and it was a really, really good game. My dice just went dead in the first sort of 20 minutes of the game. But do you know what? It was such a nice guy, such a really great opponent. And he'd taken 1.5 of my ships before I'd even done anything,
Yeah.
right? And I got it back. I took 3 of his ships before time ran out.
Amazing.
So he
Which one did he take?
he took Sol.
Half.
No, he took 4 Lom and half of Sol. So he was like 100 points up within 15 minutes,
Yeah.
20 minutes, right? So and I just, Nim and Sol just chipped and chipped.
Fought back.
And I managed to take 3 out of the 5 Kiroses out. So he
Take the win?
then he then took Sol and then Nim.
Okay.
So I lost it 200 to 120, but it was actually a really, really, really cool game.
Oh yeah, Kay didn't even think of that because you all got a nice shot in your damage deck to go into the SOS, didn't you?
Yes.
Well,
I'm selling mine, by the way, 25 quid if you want it.
the
I'm
people,
not anymore. I'm going to keep it now.
people that didn't shuffle it and used it
Yeah.
straight to direct hits because direct hits are always straight on the top, or didn't shuffle it well enough and get stuck with them.
Thank you, Charles. Big respect for going 4-2, Steve. Do you know what? I consider myself similar to you in a lot of respects. Not in looks, because obviously you've got that one on me, or personality, you've got that on me as well. Or the fact that you go to hotels and take a bath and not shower, you've got that on me as well.
Do you know what
He's only got a shower at home. He doesn't want to sit in other people's crap.
Yeah.
Right, it was all in the chat. It's fine. But my
I'm very
comparison.
confused. So he
It's
went to
fine, it's fine.
hotels and didn't take a bath, or did take a
No,
bath?
he takes a bath because he doesn't want to take a bath at home because all his flatmates are scruggy type.
That's fair. It's going to sound stupid. If I go to a hotel and I get there and I'm a big guy, I get there, there's a big bath, I'm like, yes, I'm having a bath because I'm
Yeah.
fitting it.
Yeah.
And it's one of the best things ever.
So I consider the fact that Charles, right? You know he's called Death Rain because
Yeah.
he always
Flies
Death
Death
Rain, right?
Yep.
And he still flies Death Rain now because it's his ship, and like people, he was saying that like he was a little bit uncomfortable that people were walking past and going, "Oh look, that's Death Rain."
Yeah, I
That's
saw
Death Rain.
on
Oh,
one of
no,
the
that's
posts
Death
online,
Rain."
it's like, everyone, I go around it, and the beast whispers, oh my god, that was Death Rain.
Yeah.
I think we should petition Disney
to do what?
so if Death Rain ever appears
We gotta-
in
we
any
gotta-
cartoon
we gotta hit Charles
or in a film or anything, Charles. It's got to be Charles's face.
yeah.
Even if it's only a brief moment with that helmet on, it's got to be Charles.
So I take a ship and I want to make it good. He takes a ship and wants to make it good.
Yeah.
I had a really great game with him, literally the final weekend of 1.0, which was amazing. So yeah, I consider myself quite similar in my approach to the game
Yeah.
of Charles. I mean, I won't go out and put 4 Phantoms on the table, and I won't go out and put Fat Hand Jake on the table.
bit like
or
that.
anything like that.
I
But
don't think Fat Hand Jake can be classed as meta though. Still, I'm still a bit in the corner with that one.
But Charles made the cut, so I was really pleased.
Yeah,
with it.
absolutely. I
And
saw
again,
that.
Charles, I'm sorry I didn't get to spend a lot of time with you, man. I was just everything was just
Oh, wait, it's mine a good time, don't matter.
ridiculous,
My chair's
ridiculously busy. So
I was thinking, oh no, it's Fen. Fen's gone straight for a rock there.
I know. Well, Fen don't care.
2
does he?
talent for a rock, that's brave. But they're pointing at his back. Yeah, did you hear about this?
Well, the alarm.
The alarm on the Sunday night.
Yeah.
For,
Old Freak was telling them.
yeah. Big stress.
I love that.
He's very stressed. Have you got your crypt tokens on you, or are they back in your bag?
Oh, they're back in my bag.
Ah,
dude.
never mind. Steve has got a crypt token that's like this. You can't forget it.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to give them away one week on this.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
a
yeah.
giant.
They are big enough to use as coasters for
Yeah,
your
you,
coffee, right?
you could probably use it as a dinner plate. To be honest, like actually, I bet if you went to a fancy restaurant, you could definitely fit their
Yeah,
portion on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so future giveaways, right? Ratty almost made the cut. I've just got those extra 3 wins. So I've got some stuff. People gave me a load of swag to give away on the
Yeah,
stream,
Rasta said the same. Yeah.
which was really, really awesome. So thank you for that. So Kay has given us 4 kind of rubber Star Wars badges,
oh, amazing.
and they're
They've
really
been
cool.
won and they're mine.
Oh, yeah, okay,
Yeah, I
fair.
won this as well today.
Yeah,
I
well
found
done,
it,
well
so I
done,
won it.
Josh,
Yeah.
well done.
It was a scavenger hunt.
Yeah, cool.
I
Scav
found it.
grade.
So, yeah, I found it, so I won it. Yeah,
Scav
that's right.
grade. And also Matt Whittam's given me some of the crit tokens that
Match.
are kind of like the same size as what you see there. And he's given me some oversized crit tokens. I'm not lying, they're as big as my head. And if you've ever met me, you know my head is
It's
massive.
not on the smallest.
And I'm not saying I've got a big head, but I am taking credit for Kev Bellamy coming 4th.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's all about me.
What did he do? Like nice pep talk,
No, nothing.
back massage.
I just was in the same room as him, and that's
Oh,
enough.
that's
sometimes.
enough sometimes. Yeah.
Inspiration from a purple cloak, you know.
I thought you were going to say something else when you said purple. I'm not going to lie.
No, purple cape,
Purple cape.
cloak, cape.
Cape. Yeah.
So I might have to put a poll up as well, maybe next week,
Yeah.
asking whether or not I should dump the cape.
Whoa. Why would you dump the cape?
Well, I'm more than just a cape, you know.
Whoa. Maybe the cape is something you should hand off.
I'll pass it down.
Pass it down to the next hashtag cape meta person. Because it was handed to you, wasn't it?
It was by
Yeah.
Ben Hyde gave it to me, which was really cool.
So maybe you should.
And then
hand it
Ben Hyde turns up wearing a
sequins with it, yeah.
He's got to upstage me. So we've got this cape meta is greater than the sequin meta.
Hashtag keep the cape.
Oh, really?
Maybe you
It's
should
like
get.
a target though.
I've got
I'm
it.
so tired.
I've got it. Do you know all these badges you're getting and patches
Yeah.
on the cape?
Oh yeah.
That could be a great home for all these badges and patches and stuff you're getting given.
No one cared who I was until I put on the mask. Yeah, that's actually
It's
true.
kind of true.
Yeah.
I always cared who you were.
No one
Steve,
knew
don't
who
worry.
I was.
I knew who you were.
You know, I did a blog sometimes, and I did this and I did that.
You did the blog after the cape.
Oh, did I?
I think
oh,
so.
I did. Yeah.
Yeah.
I got to do another blog.
What
actually.
came first, the cape or the blog?
The cape. Yeah, Ben Hyde has sparkly bolero. I know I got photos of him. That's cool. And Sean Samuels, the TO,
Yeah.
that looks like Lando.
Yeah, yeah.
He was wearing a cape.
I
as
saw him
well.
on a cape. Yeah.
Amazing.
Was it one of these sequins one where you can draw on it?
No.
Oh, because if you could go on his back and like draw some rude things.
So cool! I'm doing my own patch meta.
Hashtag patch
see,
meta.
I can't do what PJ's doing. I can't put the patches on my cape
Why?
because I've got a 186 one, and I'm not sure that I can bring myself to do it.
Well, you just put that somewhere else on the.
Well, joking. We love you guys.
No,
We do,
I
we
think it'd
genuinely
be
love
cool,
you
like
guys.
to just like build a. It'd be like almost like a tournament memorabilia cape, and then once
Yeah.
it's full, then you can get rid of it.
Yeah,
So you have to get some big patches.
PJ saying all my patches go on the back of my hoodie or my shirt.
Oh, that's really cool.
Hi Paul, great night at the Warlords had tonight by both me and Jude. Thank you for coming down.
Yeah, thanks for
mate.
coming, dude.
And I know I didn't get to see you before you went, but I hope you got your cards. And thank you for going on stream.
yeah,
for
thank
us,
you. Good
know.
to have you on. You're a regular watcher, so it's great to
Yeah,
have
yeah.
you.
And if anyone else wants to sort of make the pilgrimage on a Tuesday and wants to go on stream, literally just hit one of us up. Josh Thompson, Steve Theobald, Ryan Sharp.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah. So his wife came down with him. Jude.
Non-X-wing playing wife. I can see we like playing there. Says it already.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's because we're cool, you know.
Yeah, we are nice guys. I was sitting in the back, so he didn't see me. But.
We are kind of. Do you know what? We can be quite brutal sometimes
We
with our comedy.
Yeah, but
Comedy.
it's always in jest.
But we we love having people here. It's great.
Yeah, it might have been some international dilemmas putting patches on other team shirts.
Yeah. The foreign minister advised me not to. Who's the foreign minister?
I'm not sure. I heard the best joke about, do you know the alarm went off
Yeah.
in the hotel? Someone put a post about it on Facebook, and one of the Europeans put on, "Oh, I got really scared. I thought it was the Brexit alarm and they were kicking us out early." And it just made me howl. Because that is what this country's like now. No one knows what's going on.
So, but if you've got a little gimmick and you do, like Death Rain's got his Death Rain.
Death
gimmick,
Rain,
right?
yeah.
Because that's what he does. It's not something that he's made up. It's just something that he enjoys doing and people know him by.
Absolutely.
You know? But yeah, I'm going to do another blog soon. So here's the thing. What in the chat, right? So you know my blogs are normally about the community and mental health and all that sort of stuff, right? In the chat, what should my next blog be about?
Ooh.
I'm not struggling for ideas, but I'd like to sort of understand if you guys want to know my.
What would you like to see
I
a
am,
blog on?
I am
Yeah.
quite opinionated on a lot of things.
Are you?
Really?
Yeah, I didn't know that.
So if you want me to sort of give you my opinion on specific things, and I'm not going to talk about results, but I'll talk about a list, or I'll talk about, whether someone's being a dick at a tournament or whatever. You can do an interview with Death. Say that's not about me, then, is it?
Maybe Death Rain could do a Death Rain blog about you.
Maybe. Maybe we could trade
Blog
blogs.
swap.
Blog swap.
Chatted to young Henry Me on Sunday, lovely lad. He was playing next to me and thrashing a big hairy chat with Bushmock, the original dice, and telling him straight where he was going wrong.
I know.
Henry is a legend. Henry and Vivek, two young lads, about a year ago now, came down for the first tournament. They've been every month since.
Yeah.
Henry is awesome. Mods up all his ships. Honestly, keep an eye out for his ships in future. He did a full.
Well, he painted a ship to give us away as a raffle
He
prize.
did. He painted a Joker-themed ship for the
For
Leia
the
raffle.
Yeah,
No,
no,
Ashley
it's the Ashley Taylor kidney
so
bill.
awesome. And then
Charity thing,
he's
is it?
turned up and he's done Boba Fett, and it's Dragon Ball Z themed.
Okay.
A cake on table by Vivek. But Vivek, they're awesome pilots. Absolutely amazing. Yeah, Vivek went 7-4.
Yeah.
He went 4-2-3-3, was it? Something like
Yeah.
that? No. 4-2-3-2.
So,
but yeah, amazing. Absolutely smashed it up. And Henry got some of them fabled target locks.
he
so
did.
He was so happy
he
with
did.
himself.
They're worth
And they had
£35
great
on
times.
eBay. at
Is
the
that what they
moment.
are?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
50
So-
for a 600-man event.
So
Stupid, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. So let's have a look, see what's coming in. At least we got to enter the bill. Okay. Henry tabled Dave from the Sarlacc too. So Henry, right? He got drawn against Ian Kafka.
He did. He got.
Right?
Oh,
I can't really say what happened. Right?
You can, but you have to just. Edit
I
it a
have
bit.
to censor it a little bit. So Henry, who's 14,
14, 15, something.
right?
Like
He's one of the coolest guys, right? And they hung out with us all weekend, and it was great, and it was fantastic. And they come down here, so he drew Ian Kafka, and he knows Ian.
He knows
from
it. He
playing
played it
right?
a few times.
And he said to Ryan, he said, "Oh, I've got effing Ian Kafka." And Ryan's like, what is this? It's like 14-year-old like swearing and stuff. So Ryan corrected it.
Correct him, absolutely.
And he said, "No, you really shouldn't say that, Henry. What it is not effing Ian Kafka. It's Ian effing Kafka."
So Ryan is teaching 14-year-olds how to swear properly.
Yeah.
Because Ian's very specific on how his name must be pronounced.
Oh, absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely. Ian effing Kafka.
Ian
It was
effing
amazing.
Kafka.
And that was like proper good as well. Okay. Who's that?
I don't know. Someone's peering through the lockers.
Hello, that's Tim.
Um,
Tim, you didn't want to be on here. Go away. There you go. So PJ saying the most thing you did in a game that weekend, that would be good. My example is buzz droids. The first time I hit them, I shed them. Same move.
Using an obstacle.
So good.
Yeah, there's absolutely Death Rain said about playing Zachary from the Meeple Squadron, 12 years old.
Yeah.
There's some awesome
he's
young
really-
players in the
yeah,
game at the
he's
minute. Really, really promising things for the future. A bit like Sim and Nathan Hyde were that kind of starting a bit older actually, but
Well, yeah, but
coming through, and then that was the world championship final. So could see big things in the future for some of these young players, especially here in the UK.
Steve gave me my best matchup at 2018. I damaged my Nim to one hole going across a rock just to face off his one hole Nim. I took the win on final salvo. Steve was such a good laugh throughout the game. Gave him a set of zombie target locks. Yes, you did. And he gave me some acrylic evades after the match. Helped boost my confidence. Gain no end. Cheers, dude. Your cards are in the post. Oh my god, that I know who you are now. I know who you are now.
Absolutely,
Thank you, mate. The youth of the future from Rasta. So that is. Let me check.
So we're still in a bit of a clog up here at the front with where we got to ever since Fen died. We've not gone anywhere other than lots of bumps.
Sorry, I'm getting sidetracked.
No, don't worry, dude.
It's Richard. Yeah, Richard. What have they done to Facebook?
What have they done?
I don't know.
Is it broken?
No.
Oh, they're trying to get into Wi-Fi, that's why.
Oh, right. Yeah, Richard Thompson. Sorry, I will reply, man. I've been a bit busy tonight, so I will reply to you. He's
Signal's
texted me.
not great in the shop either.
No, but
when I'm in the back here, my phone's gone. It's
So, yes.
out. No signal.
I remember that game very, very well.
It's hard sometimes with people's random online names. You
I
don't
know.
know exactly who they are unless you learn, and you're like, oh, that's that guy.
But yeah, it was awesome, and I understand that Richard's had some rough times recently as well. So I think somebody pointed him to one of my blogs.
Oh, awesome.
Which I got some really nice feedback from. So thank you, mate. And yes, he came up to me at the weekend. He says, "We can catch up. I know you're busy, but we can catch up later." And we never did. So Richard's actually offered to send me some Zombie Squadron
awesome
cards
dude.
and stuff through the post because he didn't manage to catch up with me. So thank you, mate. I've got some cards for you as well, but please tell me your pilots. Oh, you've sent me them. Let's see who Richard's flying, shall we? Shall we see who Richard's flying?
Who's he flying?
Thane, Lando, Nora.
Oh, that's naughty list.
Yeah. And Lando, Thane, and Wedge. Now, I may have a couple of those cards, so yeah, I'll send me some over, dude. Yeah, cool. You do a blog. Where can we find these? Big Steven 999. Here we go. I don't know. What can I advertise it?
Yeah, go for it, dude.
Yeah. So it's called What a Piece of Jank.
What's a piece of jank?
Josh, is the game good?
The game is good.
Is it a good game, Josh?
Yeah,
Tim, go away. God, it's like having an annoying brother in the
it
next room.
is. It is.
Josh. Tim, do you want to come on stream?
Josh, I can see your beard.
Oh God.
Does someone like give? Has he had a drink?
So my blog is called What a Piece of Jank. If you do a search for Medium, which is the blog software I use, What a Piece of Jank, you'll probably find about 10 to 12 blogs in there. I don't do them religiously. I do them normally when something grates me or whether I feel I've got something to say, so I don't try and shove it down people's throats. So I am going to do one after the system open because it is something that people are doing. But there's so many just appeared over the last couple of days.
Yeah. Just let it settle.
And to be fair, Charles's was the first one. It was literally an
It was
hour.
Charles was home and bam, it's online.
Yeah, it's back. I'm done.
Death Rain's here. And his blog's
So
online.
I talk a lot about the community. I talk a lot about the people opposite you at the table. I talk a lot about community building and what makes you a good player, a bad player. And I don't mean about rolling dice and moving ships.
No,
I
you mean
somebody
personal,
fun to play
yeah.
against. And I like to live those values and make sure that every one of my opponents has a really good game.
Absolutely.
So if you've ever had a really bad game against me where I've turned into a bit of a dick, please tell me.
Just slap
Yeah,
off.
I'm good. I've got big shoulders, and that's not what I want to represent. And I want to just grow this community to a place of where, like the System Open was over the weekend, it was just
Big fun
happy
party.
people, massive party. The winners win, the losers lose, but at the end of the day, we're all still in that same room doing the same thing for the same love of Star Wars, and we're actually, to be a little bit serious for a second, a lot of people, if not all of us, that play this game or gaming in general are socially awkward, or we're
Yeah,
suffering
absolutely.
from depression or anxiety or all those mental health things that we don't really like to talk
No one
about.
likes to talk about,
And I'm
but
trying to get that out there in this
breaking
community
them
to
walls
say,
down a little bit.
do you know what? If you're feeling a bit shit, come and see me. I'll help you. I'll
Yeah,
talk you through
absolutely.
it. And for me, that's what I'm looking. That's why I'm trying to play this game and spread the good word.
Hit crit. So importantly, jump back to the game because the time's gone. So this is the last dice roll.
Yeah, sorry, dude.
It's all right.
Doddy saying Steve's blog on mental health helped me
Yeah,
realise I need to seek
awesome.
some help myself. Thank you, mate. That's
So
really, really
swung it-
important.
Oh, there goes a crit through, and that's on Fenral. So that's swung the points firmly in Matt's favour. Oh no, it's not on Seaball, but still swung it on Matt's favour.
5 points.
5 points in it. Wow, huge finish there for them guys. Unfortunate for Fen, but should we give away?
Should we give away a T-shirt?
Should we give away a T-shirt?
Or you can do it.
I'll press the button. You talk about it.
Okay, so we have how many entries have we? had?
Loads this week.
Wow, there
Look
must
at 'em all.
be.
What was it?
Yeah, well, there's 36 entries.
36 people, yeah.
Yeah, so
36 people.
36. 36
Awesome.
in there.
So,
Josh, I'm going to do a little fanfare.
all right, and then I'm gonna press the button.
Ready? And the winner is
PJ Broughton.
Me, well done.
Well done, dude.
And that you get that because you gave me a patch and some cards at System Open. There you go.
So PJ, this is a new way of doing it. Click on that link.
That's half on the torrent, swings it back. Matt grabbed it in the last swing of the game.
Shot. We got distracted by the thingy.
We got it.
But yeah, killing the torrent at the end there has just swung it back in Sam's favour. So Matt wins. Sam wins. But PJ, click that link in Streamlabs, on the chat. It will take you to our merch shop, and you get basically a token put on your account that says you get one of those T-shirts free. So order it, pick the size, and it should get shipped straight to you.
Wow, that's good.
Yeah, so it's
that's
really cool.
efficient, man.
It is. It's good, isn't it?
I should have entered now.
I wish I did as well.
Yeah, same. So yeah, well done, PJ.
Great job, PJ.
Good things go to good people, mate, and I'm happy you won that. So well done. Yeah. So
Good game. Wow, look at that swing in the end there. That was
wow.
cool. Yeah,
that
awesome.
was cool. That was cool.
Uh,
So what do you think to the before obviously we wrap up?
Yeah.
What do you think to the lists that you've seen tonight? Then? What's your thoughts on Fat Han and Jake?
I like Fat Han.
Yeah.
And I think the reason I like Fat Han is because I think Kanan and Urkel Dampness and R2D2 is what we would have used to call jank.
Yeah.
And it is a bit janky, and I'm like, that's cool. That's really awesome.
It's
Tray
template
there.
trays.
The template tray is so cool. So we'll leave it on for a few minutes. But yeah, it's janky. Obviously, it's good, but it takes some serious flying.
Yeah.
Put that in the hands of a skilled pilot, it's going to do well. But
Well, I just flew against.
I don't think it's a negative play experience.
No, I don't.
Because you're against Han, you get it, you whack it.
I didn't. I just played against Lee Taylor with it. Right. I'm playing my Nim Soulfall, and he's playing Fat Han and Jake.
Yeah.
And it was proper cagey. But do you know what? It really is tough to get damage through on that Falcon. You know, really is tough. So yeah. So X-Wing community and specifically my fellow zombies was my safe space after I had a breakdown. So thank you all. That's you're cool, man.
That's what
That's what we're here
That's
for.
what we're here for. We are, at the end of the day, we are a hobby with a group of mates.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's exactly
Yeah.
what it should be.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be this negative, horrible environment. It should be that fun place.
I
to
mean,
go and
sure,
play.
we all play at super high level, right? And we all want to do well. We all like to win. And there is nothing wrong with that at all. There's nothing wrong with wanting to win at all. But you play hard, right?
Yes, absolutely.
And you play for that win. But my general feeling on it is just don't be a dick about it.
No.
At the expense of what you're prepared to win. Just ask yourself that question, you know? If it's at the expense of your reputation, your morality and your self-esteem,
Is it worth it?
then is it actually worth it? Seriously, go and play Warhammer or something like that, you know? But if you're doing it because you want to meet people, everyone I played wanted to meet new people. I played against 186, I played against Sith Takers, I played against, you know, everything.
Yeah.
I played against, I didn't play against any zombie squadrons, I'm afraid. But I played against people that weren't affiliated to any teams as well.
Yeah, yeah.
But the general feeling, the outpouring of we're just here to have fun was almost overwhelming because I felt that there was a lot of negative stuff about 2.0.
Yeah, there was a lot of it floating around and had been bounced around the line, and it is a bit the keyboard warrior syndrome.
There is an argument to say that the extended format will actually promote that as well, and the hyperspace may not because it's a little bit more stifled. But as the waves come out, we'll see that.
Yeah, we're going to
better
see it
and better.
evolve and develop. And
I can't wait for the Skirks to come out in 2.0. I cannot wait.
I wonder where they're going to be. They're going to be further down the line or what? Because they're not following the 1.0 line. They're mixing it up a bit, so
Yeah.
you could see them any time.
I want to see them on the table.
Because we're getting the Punishing one, we're
Yeah.
getting the Ghost,
Yeah.
we're getting Y-Wings, the Genosian. Sick.
Yeah.
It's in the paint scheme. And it is sick.
Yeah.
It's a cool paint scheme.
Yeah, yeah. And a couple of new models as well. The new
Yeah,
Y-wing, which has got
Y-wing
armor.
that's armoured, and then the needle, which I did bring
The
a picture
needle,
of.
yeah.
Uh,
The needle.
Look at it. It's like
I know.
it's tiny. Bullseye arc.
Yes.
It's got a bullseye and a turret. That's all.
Yeah, and I think that's really cool.
Really cool.
You know, it's
Tiny little thing.
it's to do with the droid army, though, isn't it?
It is.
you
It's
know.
it's really cool.
Death Ray for hyperspace.
Yeah,
So-
absolutely. Definitely.
So yeah, so I had a really fun weekend. I always have fun weekend with you guys. You know, I also always have a fun weekend with other guys as well that aren't warlords. But you know, you pays your money, you takes your choice. If you make the cut and you want to play hard, then play hard.
Yeah.
But just don't be
Play hard, but play well.
Yeah,
And play
and play properly.
play properly.
Don't try and cheat. Don't try and make your opponent feel, you know,
Hard or down.
or don't try and get mind games going on
Yeah.
your opponent by bumping into them and doing all that horrible stuff that we don't like.
We don't,
and
yeah, we don't want
being
to
in that personal bubble, you know, because you don't know what that guy has been through to get to that.
Yeah, you don't know what's
side of
happened
that
in,
table. And that's
in
my
that
whole,
week or
that's my
that,
whole message.
that kind of day or whatever.
But yeah, PJ, congratulations.
Great job on
mate.
yeah. Congratulations, mate. Thank you all for joining us.
Yeah, congratulations to
Um,
Matt for winning as well, and congratulations to Rasta for beating Paul.
Yes.
Oh no, Sam, was it Sam?
Sam won in the end. Swung it back in the
sorry.
end. Yeah, I think.
Um,
Yeah, Sam won. Swung
Yeah.
it back when he killed. So congratulations, Sam. Congratulations to Rasta win the first game. PJ just ordered his shirts.
excellent.
Yeah, glad. Great.
10:15. It's an early one then.
Nice, good time finish. So
So should we get another game on? No, I'm tired.
I'm tired.
But thanks for tuning in.
Yes,
Tuesday
thank
Night
you for
Fly
joining us,
Casual,
guys.
We have, I believe, we have Rasta and Ash. Rasta,
Next
I know
Monday.
you're in.
Rasta and Ash next Monday.
Can you? Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you confirm Rasta and Ash next Monday? We have got some really exciting plans for the stream.
Yes, going forward.
So we're going to try and take
looking
it
at
on tour.
taking it round. Maybe if we're going to give it a test, speak to the people in the right places. We might even be seeing you at nationals.
Yeah. That might be a thing.
that is our stretch target. Our aim if we can do.
Oh no, it's me painting. So
Well, 2 weeks in a row for painting.
Yes.
Amazing.
Did you watch that painting video? by the way?
I watched it back. I didn't watch it as live. I watched
Yeah.
it as a replay. But
It
yeah,
was-
it's really cool.
I'm not a painter, right? And I'm not somebody that does that sort of thing. I would rather give
But like,
someone else.
we've got the pieces here.
Oh wow, that's the bit he was
This is the bit
painting
he's
on.
painted. It's amazing.
I mean, when I was watching it, it looked like he was painting on like some kind of map.
Matt, I thought that, but yeah, it's 2 bits of card.
But it's actually just cardboard, you know. And this is like the lightning effect. So you
So
may have seen
cool.
this on some of the silencers that Rasta's done. And he was showing you about how to use the airbrush.
Yeah, it was
and,
doing like a review of multiple
so
airbrushes
go back and watch that on the Week in
Yeah.
Wars Network. you
So
know.
we are trying to bring you some new and some different content, whether
Yeah.
it be us taking the stream to tournaments, Rasta doing painting vids.
Yeah. The camera, to be fair, the camera doesn't really do them justice.
Doesn't do it, but they are so cool in
Amazing.
person. Like, it genuinely looks like it's fighting to me. So
Yeah, it does. That's a good
it
shout.
really does. Sean, got to say hi to you at this System Open, Steve. Great to meet you.
Thank you, mate. Great to meet you, mate. Keep up the good work. Thank you. But we've got some stuff. I'm going to do a bit more live.
You want to do a bit of
when
live
we-
stuff
when we're out
through
at events,
Twitch
yeah.
for our events, yeah.
So if I walk up to you with my phone in my hand and I'm talking to it, and you don't want to be on it, I will shove my phone in your face. Don't you worry.
Yes,
about that.
Doddy, we're working on it. You might have noticed throughout the stream today, in the bottom corner, a little like ticker popped up. That will have links in it that you can click on for things like to get to our store or to get to our merch store, to order some new wave ships, whatever it might be. And we're also, as the stream grows, and some people who give us gifts and tokens and things to give away, we're going to get you in there as well as a little thank you to promote your stuff.
So we've got lots of stuff to give away over the next few weeks. We've also got UKTC coming up.
We have indeed.
We have the May Veterans Warlords tournament coming up. You know,
Yes.
so there's
all
there's lots
sorts.
and
Lots
lots of stuff.
coming up in May.
There's lots of hyperspace coming up as well. So if you fancy a bit of hyperspace,
I think I can
um,
see my first one I'm hopefully going to travel to.
oh really? Which
Yeah,
one?
hopefully I can get to Just Play in September.
Oh
I
nice.
saw it pop up online and I thought actually,
Because
when we went there before we had a great time. So,
yeah, it was amazing. It was amazing.
might be worth another one.
And the
travel through.
Warlords, I think we've got the last
Last
of the
one in
season.
December, yeah.
Yeah, so that'd
so
be
that's
good.
going to be huge.
So I'm hoping there's two. That's going to go two ways, right? Either one, everybody that's any good has already got their Worlds invite.
Yeah, so we can do all right.
Yeah. And then 2, because this will fall into next year's Worlds invites.
Will it? Oh yeah.
Because this year
Everyone's going to be there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, yeah. Oh no. I'll scratch what I was just about to say because I was
Yes, sir.
thinking, they'll all have the Worlds invite, so they make them feel a
No,
little bit
then
easier.
I've already been
they've
to
already
Worlds,
been, and
and
they'll
then
be fighting for another
we'll be
one.
like the first one, and they'll be like, now we want next year's.
Rasta, you've thanked everyone. I'd like to thank you guys. Dreamtime, this is a great Tuesday night show. Thank you, mate.
Yeah,
It's,
yeah.
really-
Well, thank you. We appreciate
really
the
kind of you.
feedback some of you have fed
Um,
to us and to Rasta as well. We've kind of
yeah.
altered that a bit and moved.
yeah,
towards
we
the games.
we want to make it still casual,
But
but we want to talk about
X-Wing
games
is
as
the
well.
focus, obviously.
Yeah,
So
cool.
if there is anything else you'd like to see on Tuesdays, guys, let us know.
And hit me up. I'm Steve Theobald. I'm on Facebook.
Yeah.
Hit me up if you want me to write a blog and address any particular points.
Join us in the
Um,
Facebook group as well. That's the best place to find all us guys.
Yeah.
So Weekend Warlords X-Wing group on Facebook. We're all in there. It's a great little friendly community. You can bounce questions, list ideas, things about tournaments. Just pop it in there and people will answer you.
So yeah, all good. And thank you very much for tuning in. I'm getting tired now, so I wanna
Yeah,
go.
it's time for bed.
I've got an
Yeah.
hour's drive. I'm sure you've got something similar.
No, I'm all right. 20 minutes for me. Yeah.
Amateur.
Without a car that sounds like a tank anymore. Driving home last night. Boom, boom. Oh no.
Yeah, so we thank you very
Yeah.
much for tuning in. We'll see you next Tuesday. That's not a euphemism.
No.
We'll
See you
see you next
soon.
Tuesday.
See you next week,
and
guys.
we'll take it easy.
See
Thank
ya.
you for
Bye-bye.
everyone at the weekend. And thank you for tonight. Bye.